So hello, good evening, I'm Wes, the Explosion, and tonight, we're playing Battleship Challenge. Here comes the important question. Who do we play with? I think the last time we did this on the other channel, I tried out Mega Man, Roll, Turbo Man, and Ring. Ring is in the thumbnail, but that doesn't mean that we need to start with Ring. That just means that we need to see her at some point tonight. I haven't messed with Gutsman or Proto Man, so I might at least start with one of them and then try to move on to Ring a little bit later. Also, good evening, Rayquaza. That's all for today. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, teacher. Bye, everyone. How did you two do on the test today? Well, not bad. How about you, Mail? Well, there was really only, one really hard question. What about you, Dex? Dex, hello? Huh, eek, Mail? What's wrong, Dex? You're out of it. No, nothing at all. I'm just as chipper as ever. Is it the test? But wait, you don't care about test. Don't worry about it, Dex. My dad says that studying isn't everything. It's not the test, guys. Wait a minute, Lan, you did worse than me. What are you bugging me for? Oh yeah, well, let's settle this with a net battle. Don't you dare fight, you two. Yes, Mail. Well, see you. Bye-bye. Don't forget our duel, Dex. I wouldn't miss a chance to whoop your butt. A duel, huh? Brother Dex, you're home. Shoot, why can't I beat Lan? You always come close, though. Shut up, it's your fault, too. I'm sorry, bro. Oh, you got mail, Dex. 2 Dex. Battleship GP, announcing International Battle.net winner. Tournament will receive an ultra-rare chip. Tournament will use a special program deck rules. For details, activate and read the attached system. Oy, oy, oy. Notice for the Battleship GP. How cool, Brother Dex. If you win, everyone would think you're great. Forget it, I can't be laying anyway, and I don't want to lose in front of everybody. It's his fault, It's his fault. You can't win because Gutsman is weak. How dare you say that? And how could you talk about losing before you even tried? That's not what my brother Dex is supposed to say, but you gotta buy a replacement for Gutsman. How dare you backhand the child? Oh, Chisel, what are you blabbing about? Chisel? So I'm off to the dump, huh? Yeah, because I want Dex to be strong. I've saved up my allowance for this. Dex, buy a stronger Navi, please. Stupid, this isn't Gutsman's fault anyway. It's cause I'm a bad operator. It is not, Brother Dex, listen to me. Okay, then here's what we'll do. If I win the Battleship GP, you have to promise to stop bugging me about Gutsman. Okay, but you lose anyway, cause it's Gutsman. How dare you say that to my good friend Gutsman? Giselle, some things are better left unsaid. Now just watch, I'll win the tournament and show you. Well, shoot, I just made quite a promise. Do I even have a chance at winning? Master Dex, I'll do my very best, because I want to stick with you. Gutsman, you're my partner forever. Master Dex, wow. Just wait, Lan, and all the rest of you, because Master Dex is in the neighborhood, and he's going to take tournament for a ride. Going to take a 4-road ride. The Spirit Master Dex. Now we got to register for the tournament. Let's go to the Battle GP homepage. Okay, Jack and Gutsman, execute. Oy, oy, oy. Greetings. I'm here to register for Battleship GP. Hello. Thanks for your interest. First, enter your registration name. Okay, we just gotta see. I played Undertale episode 3, right? Chapter 3, and when you could put your name in that, it only gave you 3 letters, so I tried to put in, and they're like, no naughty words, and I'm just like, well, because you told me no naughty words, I'm gonna try to put in naughty words, and I put F-U, and then they cut out the K. They wouldn't let me input K. So I need to see if they'll let me be fuck here. Apparently they will. There we go. I'll probably start up new files at some point tonight. I will not do this again. I just needed to try it once. It was experiment. It was not me being crass. I'm gonna fight hard. Master Dex, I've registered. Okay, Guts, man, let's go home. Your explanation? Yeah, I guess. It's been... Oh, it's been, like, at least half a year since I played this. Maybe even, like, a year. Net Battler... Okay, yeah, okay. I think I know what to do. Putting a program deck. Program deck... First, highlighted ship. Press the A button. I think I know what we're doing at this point. I don't think I need the rest of this. Uh-huh. Like, this is the most bizarre... Ay, ay, ay. You know what? We'll talk about how this works once we go into it, I guess. Yeah. Okay, I get it. I think. Highlighted chip with the cursor. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're probably only going to play this for like 3 hours tonight. This is one of those games that I'd like to beat at some point, but I don't think I have the patience. Because, like, at one point, right, when I was going back and playing, like, some of the old Game Boy Advance games, Zero and, you know, the Battle Networks as well, I went on, like, an eBay binge and bought a bunch of stinking, like, player's guides, right? This was one of the ones I got player's guide, you know, like a player's guide for, and I went through, and I'm like, well, how long can this game even be, right? Maybe with a player's guide, I can get through it. And I looked at, like, the list of battles, the chapter list and everything, and I want to, like, it was a ridiculous number of battles you needed to get through, right? Like, I want to say that it's, like, over 100, and the battles are very slow-paced. And it was at that point that I was like, I will never beat this game. Like, even if I do, at some point, try to get really into this, learn the ins and outs, and get through, you know, like, manage to clear a playthrough of this, like, I definitely cannot justify doing the entire, like, no. Ay. Like, I'm not gonna do an 80 episode, like, an 80 stream playthrough of freaking... No, it's just a figure of speech I'm reading now of this game. I'm not doing that many streams. Land is in the tournament. I figured we won't let him beat us again. Of course not in a million years. You'd be lucky if you passed the prelims with Gutsman on your team. I'm gonna do the one that I only played 17 minutes. See, I'm only 10 minutes off from being there. Okay, where's my... Oh, that's a data library. Oh, program deck, of course. Where am I? Oh, shit. How do I put things in? I thought it was just like you click on it and then you go. I thought I understood it, so I stopped paying attention. Folder 1. Edit. Chip folder. Wait, I can't... What am I even doing? I stopped listening because I thought I knew what I was doing. I did not know what I was doing. Here we go. I needed to hit over. We'll do sword. Actually, the middle's probably gonna be the best one to try to aim for. Ay, ay, ay. Do you think we're good enough to win the preliminaries, Guts Man? Actually, let's do... We'll put that in the R spot. Do I have money? Can I buy chips? PT is ready. Okay, I'm out to the battle chip GP. What's that sound? Wait, Master Dex, I received mail. Hazeby here. If you need chips for your program tech and you want them at an extra low discount prices, then Hazeby is the shop for you. So folks, come stop by and buy. You might want to check the shop before your battle starts. Okay, let's head to Hazebee's and get some battle chips. Okay, awesome. Oh, man. This is gonna be so cool. Well, I guess. Ooh, cannonball. That's pretty good. Now I will redo this. Wait, do I need to put them in my folder is the thing? I do. Okay. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I still have a good bit of... Did you seriously not... Okay. If I remember correctly, it wouldn't be a... Can I put this in? Okay, everything's in. Everything's perfect. Everything's hunky-dory. Gutsman is gonna wreck. Gutsman is going to be so good. Everyone's going to be very impressed. Sure. Novice class? Sure. My brother does his best, but he always trips up at the worst time. He can't win with Gutsman. It always bothers me when he loses. I will help him by scouting the competition. Oh. Kid cute he is, yes? Net bother you, yes. Tournament we see you win, we will, yes. Need try your best, we know, yes. Strong we are, yes, okay. I can't understand what you were saying, but my brother is going to wipe the floor with you. Truly strong people fight with a brave heart. Remember this. Amazing kid you are, yes. Kid saying stuff true, maybe, yes. Point taken, Larry, yes. Speechless to kid I am, yes. Deep, yes. Okay, this was worth playing. The Novice Tournament is perfect for those who have never played in the Battle Chip. It consists of 3 rounds. Let's try a little more. Thanks, Shahee. I'm here to teach you whatever I can. I'm the sponsor after all. Yes, come, one more thing. If you finish all in the top 4 in all class, yeah, you can graduate to the next class up. Sometimes you can't win if you don't have enough chips. Attention all entrants. First round of the tournament begins shortly. Master Dex ready to roll on your signal. Okay, let's do it, Guts Man. Have you learned how to build your program deck? Oy, oy, oy. Okay, let's see what happened. No, we're just gonna do it. It's Fuck versus Kenji. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, we got 3 chips in there. That's good. Do I have to hit A for all of these? Can't this just go? Can I? Oh my gosh. I probably complained about this last time, right? Oh no. Oh god. But the fact that I have to scroll the text every time seems like ass backwards, right? Because this game feels like it should be like an idle mobile game, right? And by that I ain't talking about cute girlies on stage singing and dancing. It feels like I should be able to set my deck, then be like, okay, I'm going into the battle, set my phone aside, and let like the battle play out on its own. The fact that I need to be like, oh man, I sure did hit his recover 50, it's dumb. It's dumb. Honestly, like, there isn't a lot of gameplay in this one, right? I just kind of watch it. And I either win or I don't. I can also interject, right? Like, right here. The yellow bar is the percentage chance that my slot-in works. So you can't say that there's like nothing to do here, but it's just one of those things that it's like, you know. Like, I feel like this could be a mobile game and it would be fairly successful. But as a game that they're asking you to actively engage with, when the gameplay is so minimal, it just seems like a mistake. Ay. There is... Which Mega Man Rayquaza? Because there is 20XX and 30XX, which are basically just Mega Man X roguelites, right? Ooh! There is one, you know, what was it called? One Step from Eden? That one's kind of a roguelite, like, that one's kind of a Battle Network roguelite. So yes, there's a few. Honestly, I probably should try playing One Step from Eden one of these nights. The question is, when do I play it? Do I play it on Mega Man night? Do I play it on the other night? Or do I just add a night where I'm just like, I'm just doing games I want to do? I might do that at some point. Yeah. Yeah, the Battle Network roguelite is a little different because there's no, like, dungeon roaming, right? It's just you go and you get, like, essentially a chip at the end of the battle, and each side has a 4x4 grid rather than a 3x3 grid, right? So it's not a one-to-one, but it's definitely Battle Network inspired. No. I remember this being more of a pain in the ass. Have I not gotten far enough? Did I get really good chips, or is Gutsman just a beast? Ay. But yeah, I don't know. If they made this a mobile game, like I said, I think this would do fairly well. But I don't really see, like... I swear this is probably, like, one of those games that most people have never, have either never heard of or didn't much care for when it came out. But there's probably, like, a small percentage of people who have played this game who is just like, this game is awesome. This game is freaking awesome. I'm not one of them. I'd like to get... Like, one of the other things that bothers me about this game so much is that there's 6 characters. Which is great. Playable characters and options are great. But they only give you 2 freaking save files. I feel like you should have at least as many save files as there are characters for something like this. I'm slotting in. Yeah! Mag Bomb! Oh, you're dead. Ay. Well, I guess we do the next one. I feel like I should be reading some of this stuff, but I also feel like the story is barely existent. So how did my fighting look? Great! Leave it to me, as long as it's me and Dex together, we're unstoppable. The tournament just started, the real test hasn't even begun, hmm? Master Dex, it's Mail, it's from the Battle GP staff. To Dex, good news for net battlers participating in the Battleship GP. A training facility has opened for the entrants. Come and pair up with a partner, train, and try to be best battler in win streak. We'll see you there. Brother Dex, what's up, Shisao? I found out that if you haven't saved, this is a good time to do it because you can't save during the tournament. You could save on the PET. Thank you. Oi, oi, oi. The Guts tournament attracts the strongest navies around. It consists of 3 rounds of... Okay. They're not saying anything. There's no option but victory. Why? I can't lose a tournament named after me. Sounds good. Go full power and send these clowns packing. Ay, ay, ay. He's a grade schooler? That's either a mistranslation or that is the joke. But yeah, no, like, ay, ay, ay. Like, to fully, like, 100% this game, you can only have 2 files going at once. That frustrates the hell out of me. Like, I don't even know if I need to explain it. I feel like that's just, like... Would you call that bad game design short-sightedness? I mean, I guess there's a lot to keep track of with chip folders and everything in this, so I don't know, maybe the save file was large. But still. Like, if I start getting stuck with like, I'm playing through it with 2 people, right? I have a Mega Man file, and I'm kind of liking Gutsman here, right? But if I want to start up, like, somebody else, if I want to try Ring for a little bit, that means that I need to either delete the file that I'm 2 hours in on, or delete the file that I'm kind of gelling with now, which is not a good position for me to be in. I don't like it. It's also one of those things, because, you know, on my main channel, I do reviews and everything. I'm kind of wondering if I should do a review on this at some point. But I can't be, oh, it's Turbo Man. I've never seen such a huge Navi. Full power Turbo Man. I'll check the Navi data to kill him. Your Navi's bigger than mine. But yeah, oh yeah, I don't know. Like, I normally don't like doing reviews on something unless I've fully played it, you know what I mean? It feels a little premature. At the same time, though, I feel like if there's a Mega Man game and even I can't get through it due to various reasons, I think that says a lot. A lot about the game. No! Ay, ay, ay. Of course, I'd probably want to play this at least a little bit on my own before I did it, because there's some things that it's like... that I need to remember not to forget. I need to remember not to forget. I need to remember not to forget that you can kill each other's chips, too. Which is wild. And yeah, this would take such, like, an obscene amount of time for me to even get around to play, like, fully playing through it that I just don't know. Oh, no. Is Turbo Man heat type? Does he get stab on heat? The mini bomb is pretty good. Oh my gosh, you're taking me back to the stinking anime. When Land beats Skullman using like the 20 mini bombs that Higsby gave him. But yeah, chip damage on the chips, that's decent. I think. No! What power? My Turbo Man can't stand up to it. Vroom. Tomoko! Let's make our fight interesting. I'll check the navy. Oh, crap. I don't know that I can beat Metal Man. Metal Man's really good. Metal Man's scary. Fuck! Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, this is definitely like one of those games that I wish I liked. And honestly, if it were an idle game on my phone, I keep on going back to this. I could see this being like one of the few, you know, like mobile games that I wind up playing, if it were. If I didn't have to engage with it much. Honestly, like back in the day, like some of my favorite games were the types that I could just fiddle with it without paying too much attention to it, right? Because have I ever admitted this on stream? Pokemon Diamond, I maxed out the time clock on that, right? Like, I think it was 999 hours and 59 minutes. And as nuts as that sounds, like, the whole reason why I got, you know, like, why I got that far in it and everything was specifically because I would just play that game while I was doing other things, right? I think a lot of old Navis are in this game, because they're just recycling a lot of sprites. I just didn't think Metal Man showed up this early, personally. He missed? Fuck. You're gonna kill me. I'm dead. Oh yeah, but yeah, like the whole thing when I played Stinkin', like I would play it, and then like I said, I wouldn't really pay that close attention to it. So I'd be like reading something or working on homework, and I would just, you know, like glance over at the DS every now, like, you know, about every time like a turn would elapse, right? And I just poke, you know, like fight and then use whatever thing, and I would just go up against the Elite Four over and over again and grind up like a ton of Pokemon that way, right? There was like a point, and I have no idea how I got away with this, but I was working at like one of the self-checkouts at like a grocery store, right? And behind, like, the monitor that I used to pay attention to everything, I would just have my DS sitting there where no one could see it. Although, like, some of the higher-ups had to have, like, walked by and noticed. And I would just do the same thing where, you know, like, I'd keep an eye on it. Like, just out of the corner of my eye, I'd watch it, and every turn, it just, like, fight, attack. Or fight, choose an attack. I'm not going to be able to beat Metal Man. Metal Man's too strong. He's too strong. Oy, oy, oy. And he's recovering is the other shitty thing. But he will never recover again! Okay, now which was my... We're gonna do... Oh, that's R. Oh, he messed up. Dex, you messed up. Butterfingers. Oh, yeah. Of course, we did get one. Stinking... Oh, yeah. We got a few stinking Mega Man mobile games. He's gonna use what... Well, Tomoko is gonna use whatever. Yes, I knew it. I'll try this one more time. And then I'm swapping tournaments. Oh, no, I don't. I have nothing to stinking add there. But yeah, oy, oy, oy. Like, we had Mega Man's over. And I don't even know how things stinking worked in, like... I don't know exactly how Mega Man's over worked. I know that the main thing you did in that was you would auto-run to the right, and you had a button to jump and a button to shoot. And then it turned into, like, a turn-based attack when you got to the boss. So that's a bit odd. But either way... I have no idea what the microtransactions were in that. I know you could get PNGs of Mega Man stuff, and I guess you use that to build up your stinking Zover. And maybe that also determined the attacks you could use during the turn-based parts, but we never got X-Over because people got really mad at Capcom. Capcom stinking canceled like 3 Mega Man games back to back, and then they gave us like a shitty low-ever, you know, stinking mobile game. And the backlash was so bad that I'm not sure if they didn't release it in America. I'm not sure if they released it anywhere else as well, or if it was one of those things where it's like, you know, nowhere outside of Japan gets this. And then stinking, and yeah, no, X-Dive is the other big one. X-Dive is the other, like, I would say that was the biggest mobile game that they did for Mega Man. But yeah, I distinctly remember... Fuck me in the asshole. But I distinctly remembered somebody, you know, like, posting on, like, a Mega Man board and everything, right? And they were like, why, you know, like, they were upset because everybody complained about X-Over, so, yeah, X-Over so much that, you know, it didn't come out overseas and all that, and he's like... Listen, even if you didn't want to play it, why couldn't you just stinking, you know, like... Why did you complain so much that nobody else got to play it either? Nobody was forcing you to play it. And, like, I mean, my god, my, at least, response to that would be, it's just like the principle of the thing. You can't tell us that we're not allowed to have, like, the 3 games that we were ready to go stinking, you know, like... Really ready to put a lot of money, like, you know, we were ready to buy day 1 and all that jazz, and instead give us... You know what? Let's see what we got. Give us a shit game instead. That nobody was asking for. I don't know. It comes across as a little insulting. If I get rid of something that's 20... Okay, let's try this. Ay. Okay, Rayquaza. I get what you're saying, but does it work that way here, right? I know multiple pools, you know, would work better in like a gacha game and all that stuff, but did they think to implement it the same way here? Because if they do, I got no problem. No problem. Oh shit, what? I spent too much money. Okay. We'll do this real quick, and then we'll try the last tournament, and then we'll swap to somebody else. What if I had spent all my money, or do I get money in such a way that I will never accidentally spend all of my money? Nah, I could probably price myself. Oh, no, wait. I think this one was a fee of 0. Not a fee of 100. Ay. Yeah, fuck you. I wonder if that's an inaccurate chip, because I could see that. I'll pay attention the next time I throw the cannonball. But yeah. Ay. Press A to advance. But yeah, oh yeah. Needed to pick up deodorant today. Because I thought I had like an extra bottle of... I use like spray deodorant that does not have stinking aluminum in it. Because I think they say that, you know, aluminum in regular deodorant causes like... It makes you more likely to get some... I almost want to say like Alzheimer's or something like that. Then again, that could be an old wives' tale, and I've been suckered into getting, you know, like the spray ones with no aluminum. But the point is... I was starting to stink. They didn't have the type that I normally get, but they had something that seems like it might also work, so I got that instead. But while I was out, I went back to, like, the one stinking... I got fast food while I was out. And it was the fast food place that I talked about before, where I had to wonder if I was dreaming, because it was like an AI, like, you know, an AI when I went through the drive-thru, being like, what would you like to order? Anything else? Da-da-da-da-da-da, and, you know, all that jazz. Because there's a part of me that cannot believe that we have robo-voices doing frickin' drive-thru fast food. I ordered my burger with just cheese and onion, and I received it with just cheese and onion. Although I was worried that that was going to complicate things, and I was going to get like a whole bunch of pickles, mustard, and everything on it. But yeah, oh yeah, I don't know. It bothers me more than it should. I don't know. Like, I don't mind computers doing a job if it's a job that nobody really wants. And I'm not sure that the stinking, you know, like, the whole drive-thru thing is going to be one of those things that, you know, like, a lot of people are clamoring for that position. So maybe it shouldn't bother me all that much. But it still feels very, very, very weird. Like, I go to gas stations and I don't order anything. Like, I order through a touchscreen there, which ain't much different. But somehow the drive-thru thing just feels wrong. So I might be scared off of that place at this point. Although a human took payment and then another human gave me my food. So at least there was that. Although also speaking of that, I remember seeing somebody like make a post on Twitter a while ago about like, I kind of want to say this was an Elon Musk thing, right? But I guess somebody made, like, you know, made a humanoid robot or something to stinking serve popcorn. Whoops, no, not that. Here we go. The healing tournament is popular with Navis. Use healing chip. It consists of 3 rounds on the field of normal panels, battle chips. That's the tournament in a nutshell. Oh, who did your tournaments? Are you kidding? I'm the sponsor for the tournament. The sponsor. Oi, oi, oi. Wait up, Dex. There's something I want to tell you. Oh, gone already. Shoot. Doesn't the sponsor get any respect? But yeah, like the one person I follow, she was making a comment on that. About it's like, why would you make a humanoid robot that can make popcorn? Why wouldn't you just make a machine that, you know, can automatically make and dispense popcorn? And then she was getting, like, sassed by a lot of people. It's like, because a humanoid one can, you know, like, it's multi-purpose. You can have it do other things, too. And it was just, like, a bunch of discourse, like, going that way. And her smart-ass comment back, which I have to agree with her, right? She was like, it's crazy how many people's response to this was, I want to, you know, I want a robot that can make my popcorn that I can then watch go and clean the bathroom. And it's one of just like, yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Honestly, it reminded me, though, of... For any Gundam fans out there. For any Gundam fans. At the very end of the original Mobile Suit Gundam, like the final boss, if you will, the final Mobile Suit that Amuro needs to take down in the Gundam is this, you know, it's this machine that it still has, like, arms and a head and a torso, but it has no legs. And I think, like, the person who gives, like, the main villain this robot, right? She says something like, it's like, well, we didn't have time, like, this was still in development, we didn't have time to add legs to it. But this is a space mobile suit, it doesn't need legs, the only reason... Being big doesn't mean strong, ring, let's go. I'll check the Navi data. The only reason we give, like, the mobile suits legs is because we like it, you know, we like them looking human, right? And it is one of those things that humanoid robots, even if it's impractical, right? Even if just the machine that you hook up, like, you know, you put a bag of popcorn in it, and you put, like, some little conveyor belt underneath that'll put it'll pop a bucket underneath, right? So it's just like, okay, as long as there's enough buckets on the line, and as long as there's enough popcorn in the machine, we're good, right? I think there's something, I don't know if I want to say attractive, romantic, whatever you want to say, there's something fun about a humanoid robot, right? So I think that's the big idea with that. But I guess when they were talking about it, nobody wanted to admit to that. Nobody wanted to just be like, I think it should be a humanoid robot serving me popcorn because it's dope. Everyone wanted to be like, it's practical. It's not practical. Honestly, I don't know that any mobile suit in any of the Gundam series would be as practical as just a battleship or a jet plane. But seeing a giant humanoid robot shoot a gun at each other, like shoot guns at each other and stinking, you know, bring out like a laser, so that's dope as hell. What's it gonna attack? No! No! I should have used that earlier. If I have to rematch you, I'm gonna use that prematurely. I'm telling you what, girl. I still think I won, though. I did. Hehehe. Sure, they were strong, but if Ring would just move... I won't even let Dex beat me. I'll check the Navi data. Oy, oy, oy. Can we beat Roll, do you think? Do you think? If I beat Roll, I guess I'll try the other tournament. And if I lose the other tournament again, then I'm giving up on the other tournament. Honestly, I think a big bit of the strategy in this is to use the Navi chips, because I think if you use Navi chips, you just get the Navi that the chip is of, and they fight in your place, and then when they lose, you just fight with what you have left. So I think it's kind of like almost cheating. But we'll maybe try that at some other point. We'll see. Oy, oy, oy. Honestly, I could see this yeah. If I do not blow up their extra chips, I could see this one being very frustrating just because it's like they're heel stalling me. Oh, that's right. I think Roll's supposed to be very dodgy. Which, when I played as Roll, I think she still took a lot of damage. But just because there's a chance to dodge... How dare you? I was saving that. Ay, ay, ay. If there's a chance the computer can dodge, they will. If there's a chance you can dodge, probably not. Ay, ay, ay. Driving me crazy, girl. And not in, like, the way where it's like I'm enamored. No, my dear sword, no! Oh, well, I won. Ooh, goody! A roll chip. Master Dex, we can take this, sir. I know it. Okay, we're on a real roll. Of course you are, because his brother Dex is strong. You had the mail from the Battle GP staff. Let me read it to you. Congratulations. You can now answer Class D. Oh, awesome. I was reading the special article, and you mean the article produce a battle tournament? That's the one. It would be good for training, and if you register your battle tournament with... Oh, okay. This is just telling me another thing. Where are you going, Master Dex? Support a tournament, you need your friend's Navi codes, registration name. Get out the link cable. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now let me see. How much do I need for Miss Mari's Navi? MB200? I can't even put her in. Oh, dear God. Let me look here. How strong is Roll? I could put in another one of these. I could put in a satellite. I like satellites. Normal Navi 2. Roll is 160. Would that be my entire deck? Okay. Oh, I still can't do that. Never mind. High cannon. How do I check the description? No, not normal Navi. I don't know what that does. You never tell me anything. I'm just throwing things in that feel right. I think we're good with this. I mean, I don't think we're great with this. I just think we do it anyway. Oh, I can go up here now. Okay. I am too afraid of Metal Man, so we'll do this. I don't know. I should probably read the description for Area Grab. Oh, if it isn't a little cheese sour, are you here to root for your big brother? It probably raises my evasion, actually, come to think of it. It's Yai. Yeah, you have no chance. Your strategy is flimsy. How can you dare say that? I'm the sponsor of the tournament. The sponsor, my strategy is not flimsy. Well, sponsor or no, my brother's strategy rules over yours. Well, at least I'm not a social menace. I can't believe the way you talk. All I said was the truth. You don't need to get all excited. I'm not excited. The tournament's starting. I had to give Brother Dex my scout report. We'll continue this talk later. No, Kochi-san, I'm not done telling you. Goodbye. Don't drink too many strawberry milkshakes. Oh, I don't know which one of those brothers bugs me more. I hope Dex just goes and trips on his face and he loses. That'd be a little anticlimactic. A lot of Navis lost in the battery tournament can use da-da-da. Oh, I do have an electric chip. He's plotting something. I know he is. Uh-oh. A normal Navi times 2. Maybe I should have put the elect chip in another spot. We'll see how this goes. I will say that I do really like the like the normal battle music in this. Oh, God. Yeah, I like satellites. Oh, how dare you. Only I may use type advantage. Although I guess I could have also... I'd probably fight Iceman in, like, the water tournament. That might have been good. We'll see. Dutchman's stunned and he can't move. How dare you, sir? How dare you? I guess I wasn't that stunned, or does stun just get rid of my Guts Hammer attack at the end? He started with less HP than me, and he's almost winning. No, I bring this back. I bring this back. Oh, yeah. I hate this guy. He's such a prick. Oh, wait. I can recover damage. I can recover HP. I don't know that I bring this back around, honestly. But I guess one turn before I lose. No, I might win this. I'm faster. Gutsman is faster. Yeah, I won. Go fuck yourself. That was close. It shouldn't have been. You should have stomped. Oh, I got a Sonic Wave? Are we doing the thing where we can steal each other's chips when we win? Oh, God. There, we can do this. Yeah. I'm turning on the light before I go blind. Now then. Yeah, I guess we... Ooh, I got 2 Electrips. Yeah. Oh, shit. Go fuck your... No. No. It missed. Damn it. It didn't miss. Who would have thought that this was just Pokemon again? Ay. Use type advantage. Although them stunning me is a problem. It's a real problem. I kind of want to... I might break out the guide and see just how many stinking tournaments are in this. I have it right behind me. Oh, and I think they are saying that you get stab on these. I guess this is an electric standard Navi, which I don't think is a thing anywhere other than this stinking game. But hey, I respect it. They tried out new things. Which one did I hit? Oh, I did this one. That's not bad. Did I? Yes! Now for Electman to kill me. Ooh, that was close. I got a satellite too. That's awesome. Oh. Turbo Man? Next time I got nerfs, this time I'm ready. Am I getting lucky or am I planning ahead? I mean, don't ask me. I kind of thought that when my Satellite 1 deleted one of his chips, that would mean it would be pretty likely that his Satellite 2 would get one of my chips. No! Yes! Ay. Not my LX sword. Oh my gosh, you fucking dodged, you son of a bitch. I mean, it's a good idea to dodge. But I still hate it. Yeah, I think he's gonna knock out a lot of mine this time, because, like, I think that was Turbo Man's whole thing, that he's stinking. He's the deleter. I think the deleter was what they called the serial killer traitor person in Other M. Yeah, he did it. Stop dodging that! It's my best move! Yeah, I'll probably try rematching Turbo Man once before I'm just like, you know what? I have 6 other people I could be playing with instead. 5 other people. Dex is the 6th. I could be playing with instead. I'm guessing he's dodgy because he's like a car. What the hell ever? Yeah, what the hell ever. Ay, ay, ay. But really, it's not like most cars can turn on a dime or anything. Okay, here's the thing. I thought originally this game was going to be E-Class, then D-Class, then C-Class, then B-Class, then A-Class. But they have an S-Class, X-Class, Y-Class, and Z-Class. And I think some of these go on for like a frickin' while. With the number of stinking, you know, like, people they have in it. So yeah, if I counted it all up, there is a fair chance that this is like 100 of these frickin' battles. So yeah, okay, I'm seeing a lot of... Nightman, my dear friend. Guardian Tournament, Chaos Tournament. Yeah, I'm guessing this came out soon after Battle Network 3, because there are a lot of Battle Network 3, like... There's ones from, like, yeah, Navis you fight from, like, the first 3 games. Guess who the last guy you fight is? Is it base? It might be base! Am I winning? I'm sorry, I haven't been paying attention. How much am I winning? Am I gonna win? Ooh. Ooh, I did while I wasn't paying attention. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I got another high cannon. Still enough power. We will train more and fight again. Vroom. Okay, thanks, buddy. Oh shit, I am fighting Count Zap. Can you handle 100,000 volts? I'll check the Navi data. He's going to kill you now. Are they saying that the floor is made of aluminium? Honestly, I've heard a few foreign people call it aluminium, which is weird to me because they're definitely adding some letters in there. But given that iron is spelled iron, I guess I can't talk too much smack on people pronouncing metal names not the way that they're spelled. Oy, oy, oy. Am I gonna win? Probably not. I bet he's got home court advantage. No! No! Oh, I'm stunned. They're just gonna frickin' stun lock me, those sons of bitches. How long have we been? We've been playing over an hour with Gutsman. Oh my gosh. Oh, I was hoping that was my Elect sword, but no, I have an Elect blade. I'm getting ahead of myself. Do you think there's a better chance? One more attack, and I think I will use a... Maybe... Actually, Shit! How dare you recover? This isn't the Heart Tournament. Oh, he was stunned. That's kind of actually what I was hoping for. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I fucking won with Guts, man. Who is my best file now? I kind of want to say that I beat Fireman in the in my Mega Man file. Okay. We're gonna try the water tournament yet. Uh-huh. Da-da-da-da-da. Honestly, I think I'm gonna get my ass kicked in this. Ay, ay, ay. I really wish I could buy upgrades, because I feel like that would be the big way to get ahead of here. Increase my MB and all that stuff. Do I get any bonus for elect chips? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, sweet giblets. But yeah, oi, oi. So another thing, oh yeah. Something that I saw when I was out, and my gosh, this drove me crazy like the first time I saw it driving back to my house. But I live near a school, right? And I guess, like, the police have gotten a bump in their budget or something, because they keep on putting out, like, you know those, like, electronic signs where there's, like, the, you know, like, the orange on black display that it just shows whatever is programmed? There have been, like, a lot of those out and about, right? I've been seeing them here and there. They have this one sign out right before, you know, like, where you turn off to go into, like, the school and everything, right? And it's got, like, 2 messages on it. Like, the first message is something like, something, slow down. And then, like, the second message is, school is back in session. And it pisses me off so much. Because, like, the first time I was driving by, I was like, oh, what does it say? And then I had to, you know, like, pause to actually read it. And when I'm pausing to actually read it, that is me paying attention to the sign rather than the road. So it's one of those things that I see, and I'm just like, just put up a sign that says school zone, or slow, you know, like, school zone, slow down. Do not put a 2-part message up that people need to glance at to actually read. Actually, glancing would be fine. Looking at to actually read. Like, the whole message of the sign is to pay attention, but to, you know, get the message, pay attention, you need to divert your gaze, which means that you're not paying attention. And you know, whoever, like, put the sign up thinks that they're fucking clever, too. Because there wasn't just, like, you know, school zone, it's like, school is back in session. It's like, oh yeah, no, use that, you know, oh, I'm using a turn of phrase. I could just say school zone. But I said school's back in session. So I see that, and I get mad. I see that, and I get mad. And I wonder if there's, like, somebody I can call and just be like, you dumb, stupid-ass idiots. Keep the message short and succinct. Short and succinct. She was so close to dead, I can't believe it. Do not make the sign, the warning, the distraction. It's like if somebody needed to dodge something and you could say duck or hey. If you say, hey, they're gonna turn around and look at you and be like, what? And then they're gonna get their head chopped off. Because I guess I'm assuming that there's some blade coming at their neck. I don't know. I try not to get upset about dumb things because, you know, some people, they're just gonna be dumb. Or sometimes I don't know the full context and then I'm the one who's dumb. But this pissed me off. Pissed me the heck off. Ay, ay, ay. Nah, but Aqua, you're gonna kill my cannonball. Do you think I just out-damage here? Yeah, the panel... That means there's 2 tournaments where you're best off being a Lek. Which is kind of nuts. No! Which I might just be able to jump right from this into the... I don't know. I kind of want to play as other people. So I might jump over to my Mega Man file. Just to decide whether I got nothing this time. But you know what? If I got nothing, that means you can hurt my deck. I'm so clever. Which one did I hit? Did I hit... Okay, I got the recovery 50. That's not bad. I think I can win this. I think I can win this. No! I mean, that's... As long as I get to attack with my Elect Blade, I think I'm good. I was gonna say, if you dodge this, that might just be over. Yeah, I might be done. I was so worried about losing, I couldn't wait. Listen, I get that. From the waterworks, we're gonna hook you up. Oh, hook me up to the water? I wasn't paying attention. I'm just used to the primary gameplay loop of me hitting the A button over and over again. Oh god. I just realized. I called this file fuck as a joke, thinking I wouldn't be keeping it. But... at this rate, I might wind up keeping it. My primary file might be fuck. Oh no! Also, is there style change in this? The back of the guide shows... Actually, that's hub style, isn't it? Not bug style. Well, whatever. Let me keep the Alex sword. Okay, don't. Okay, let's see. We might... There we go. Oh my gosh. There shouldn't be... Okay. Style change would make Mega Man very, very busted, but I would not put it past them to make Mega Man very busted. Do I want to keep playing this him, or do I want to mess with somebody else? Yeah, I think we're doing better with Guts than we did with Mega. Okay. We might come back to Guts Man. We might come back to Guts Man. I'm gonna test out Mega Man for like a little bit, just to see how far I got, to see whether I want to continue with Why is there only 2? I hate you so much. Now what did we do here? Okay. Let me see what I can put in my deck. MB 150, but... Okay, where's Fireman? Did I put Fireman in the deck? Hang on. I should have Fireman, right? Yeah, Fireman! Okay, let me see now. No, not that. Let me see now. Is there just, like, a remove function, maybe? Okay, that... Oh, do these not count? Oh, I can just do it like this. I want to try out Fireman. No one can stop me. This chip won't fit on that panel? Why won't it fit? Why? I have the MB. What is your problem? Ay. This is on Wii U, yes. I bought it from the eShop before it went down. Okay, can you help me out here? Why can't I use the Navis? What about normal Navi? What about normal Navi? Maybe I'm not that worried about it. Let me see now. Can I put Fireman there? Shit won't fit on that panel. Well, okay. I guess we'll just stack things up with... Okay. We'll just see what we can fit in here. We'll just see. I can't get a program advance, can I? Can I get a program advanced? Ay. One more on the left side next to the OK button. Oh? Is that how it is? So I'm just Fireman now, and I do fire things? Question mark? And he's got his own... Okay, thank you, Rockman.EXE, thank you. Just drive me flippin' dippin' crazy. It was driving me crazy town banana pants. Okay. I need to talk about something that drives me fucking crazy. Ay. A lot of navies in the sapling tournament use wood chips. Sorry, I didn't tell you, Lan. Think of it as a family gathering. I can probably win this. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. I read comics. Mega Man changed navies. Fireman, go for it! I love you! Yeah. I guess, then, if I can just use the other navies, then I can just pretend whenever I want to use, you know, like, ring or stinkin' roll, that I'm playing on that file instead. All I'm missing out on is story. Maybe, if I do okay in this, I might overwrite my Awesome Gutsman file. And I might just slowly play through this on my own at some point. But again, I don't think this is interesting enough to turn into a series. Oh, yeah. You know, he repented in Battle Network 4. So I don't mind Mr. Match in Battle Network 4. I'm more angry about him in Battle Network 1, because not only did he try to burn my house down in Battle Network 1, but everyone also just assumes that he was banging Lan's mom. And I must defend my sweet mother's honor. And 2, I mean, he tried to kill my dad in Battle Network 3, and then stinking gaslight me into saying that, you know, I was the one who had killed my father. In Battle Network 4, he falls in love with Hot Dog Girl, and you know what? If I can't forgive someone for, you know, when they fall in love, I mean, I don't want to be that kind of person. Yeah. You're going to eat shit and die. Great, now I guess I'm just playing this in my off time. Because if I can just swap out to, you know, if I can just Pokemon logic this, and be like, well, I'm going in the fire tournament, so I'll use fire, you know, like, I'll use Iceman. Then I probably can beat this bit by bit. Okay, if you're talking about the banging your mom thing, there's that really, really weird scene where, like, he comes over to fix your thermostat or whatever. And your mom's like, lad, leave, so that the man can do his job. And I know I've at least seen one person make the comment, it's like, oh my gosh, she's trying to get you to, you know, like, she's trying to get you out of the house so she can bang the repairman. Yeah. I need to play with Ring at least a little bit. So maybe that'll be after 2 hours pass. But yeah, something. Where was I even going with whatever I was saying? This is what I wanted to bitch about. That's right. There was this one guy, Dan Slott, he got too stinking. He was the writer on Spider-Man for a good long while. Right? But I just remember, like, at a certain point, he just tried to make it like a thing where it's like, where Peter Parker apparently said, oh, that's Crazy Town Banana Pants, or something like that, which is the most random thing I think I could, no offense to anybody here, like, But, you know, it's like the most random thing that, you know, jumble of words that I feel like anybody could come up with. It's like, oh, it's a bunch of silly whimsy shit. And not only would Spider-Man say, like, Peter Parker say that, but everyone around him was like, oh, man, he's saying that thing again. Oh, that's your catchphrase, Peter. And it's like, no, it's not. You can't just retcon this into being something that Spider-Man always said. Remember Spider-Man's iconic line when something would just be super weird and crazy goofy and he would say, that's Crazy Town Banana Pants? I remember. No. I hated it. I had a roommate that I would swap comics with at the time, and he also thought it was like the dumbest shit that anyone could throw into a stinking comic. I did not like Dan Slott's run, like I reading his stinking Spider. Am I gonna bitch about comic books now? Yes. Yes, I am. Dan Slott did very many things with Spider-Man that I did not like, which is probably why I'm not currently, you know, like, of the few comic books that I'm subscribed to, the only Marvel ones that I'm subscribed to are, Captain America, Moon Knight, and I also am getting a Carnage comic because I signed up for a Carnage comic like 15 years ago, and that subscription has just rolled over to every new Carnage comic that has ever come out, and I feel too awkward to ask them to take me off of it. Because that's less money for, like, the small business. I could just put another comic that I'm more interested in. I don't know. But I hate it. I freaking hate it. So yeah, something. You can't recover anymore. Mike, did he just pelvis thrust a freaking... You know what? I'm not sure Woodman's age appropriate. No! Not my satellite. I should have known better than to have that in my deck. That's my fault. Come on, you got the type advantage. You should win. I mean, it's not so much a subscription. I think you could subscribe to comic books when I was a kid, right? And you could get them sent to your mail or P.O. box. But these days, it's like, it's a pool list, pretty much, right? Where I say, hey, this comic's coming out. When it comes in, take an issue and put it aside for me. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like a subscription, but it's also not a subscription. I just need one good hit and you're dead. Ooh, let me go first. Let me go first. No! Okay, I think we... No! He won by a single turn, that son of a bitch. Ay. No. Actually, I probably should have taken the stinking electric chip out. But I'll do that if we lose again. Ay. German engineering, the greatest in the world. Ay. Yeah, on a similar... Yes! Fuck you, Woodman. I'm gonna kill you. You and your inappropriate advances. Fireman's a respectable gentleman. I am annihilating his deck. And given where it comes from, why don't we also say that I'm annihilating his dick? Do you think it'd be messed up if I went back to the Gutsman file and used another Navi? Given that Chisao's whole thing is like, you gotta use another Navi? Would I be giving in to peer pressure from my little brother? Okay, why doesn't my firearm also attack his deck? Because it is one of those chips. Like, it is one of those moves that hits multiple panels. The slot had failed. Oh, well, I won anyway. It's fine. That was hard. Are we making a penis joke? Okay, what do I have left? Was it? Okay, I have the elect one left, so... Edit... Let's swap Gutsy out for... wood. Why can't I read descriptions? That's defense. How well is defense gonna do for me? Let's see now. Let's try doing a run through with Woodman. Inappropriate, sexy Woodman. Yeah, I guess maybe the different file thing doesn't matter if I can just swap navies anyway. Although, if I'm here for the story, I don't care about the story. Maybe I just shut the hell up. I could probably look up a YouTube summary, well, like a YouTube compilation of it's like, here's all of the unique scenes when playing as Dex. Yes. Oh, hold on, Lan. I knew you could do it, thank you. I forgot that I could chat and he'd be like, I think we got a pretty good shot at this. Although I probably wanted to add in more wood chips. Fuck. We'll see what happens. I'll edit in between to at least add more elect chips in. No! Oh, I'm stunned. Oh, I don't like being stunned. This guy's gonna kick my ass. Woodman wrecked when somebody else was playing him, but now that I'm playing him, he's gonna be a smarty smartass. Oy, oy, oy. No, I'm too stunned. No. Don't get stunned, Woodman. Just because he's going to be using stun chips, don't get stunned. Honestly, stun locking your opponent so that they don't get their last attack is a pretty good strategy. I'll say it. I'll admit it. I'm mature enough to admit when somebody's doing a pretty good job. Oh, I transformed the field? No, you're so dumb. At the end of the turn? How dumb could you be? Pretty dumb. I'm gonna use whatever this is. Okay. I can fight another day. Oy, oy, oy. man, battle combos suck. Yeah, I guess. Yes. We don't really need the fire chips anymore. We could use that. Do we have anything else that would, like, really help us? I don't think so. What are the fire chips? Okay, I could put in something that's like a 20. I think I will. I think I will. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, he's Navi E because E is electric. Oh, I really hope he doesn't stun me. Stunning me would be very bad. Oh, come the frick on. Freaking dodging, my gosh. I'm gonna look up percentage. I probably will look up percentages at some point. I think I did at one point, and they didn't really seem to match up what they were supposed to, but, you know. Anyway. Well, you're wrecking me. That's not good. Can we... Yes! Hehehe, I already went. And now we don't get stinky. You don't get your attack bonuses. Stop doing that. Oh, yeah. Though speaking of percentages, guess what game I've been playing on my own time to a detrimental degree? Fire Emblem 7. Fire Emblem 7. He's gonna kill me. Or maybe he won't, because I will recover here. The slot failed. Damnation. Ay. Is that a program advance? We don't get program advances in this. I lined it up. And we don't get them. Dear Lord. But yeah, like one night I played through Fire Emblem 7. The Blazing Blade, which I get mixed up because the one that Roy has is the Binding Blade, and the names are similar, and I always think that Roy is the Blazing Blade, because in Smash Brothers he has a flaming sword. Oops, no, not that. Ay. But yeah, it was detrimental because I would just spend so much time playing that I wouldn't get anything else done, right? Like most nights I was sitting there and I think the final chapter is chapter 32. But there's about 30 chapters. Lynn's mode is 10 chapters, so that should mean that Hector only has 22 chapters, but he has so many stinking paralogs or side missions that it ends up being closer to 30, right? No, how could you do it? So I was just spending like a lot of nights being like, I can do, you know, like I'll get through like 5 chapters tonight, no biggie. And then I just, you know, would not get anything else done, which I was taking a break from streaming last week, so that wasn't a big deal. But come the end of the week, I had like a video to get done, and it got done very, very last minute. Very, very last minute. It was a review of the Mega Man Zero Timelines comic, right? So there was also a part of me that's just like, I don't need to worry about this. This will take me no time at all to put together, right? And then it did take me a little bit to put together. But, like, the funny thing was, Saturday night... No, not Friday. Friday night. I got to the last chapter in Fire Emblem, right? Which, it would only take me, like, at most an hour to beat. There's gonna probably be a good bit of dialogue at the very, very end of it. So I gotta account for that, so I'm gonna say, like, an hour to get through everything. I really wish I could kill your mag bomb, because it keeps on stopping me from making the floor grass. But I still might win this. But I got onto, like, the last chapter, and I'm just like, you know what? To motivate you to do what you're actually supposed to be doing, you're not allowed to beat the final chapter. Son of a bitch, why did he have to go? Oh, I dodged! You're not allowed to beat the last chapter until you finish your video. Good evening, Big Red. And guess what? I still haven't beaten that final chapter. Because I got done it, like, just a few hours before it needed to go live on Sunday. And then I had things to do Sunday, and then today, of course, I was working, so I haven't had a chance to finally obtain my reward. But one of these days, I'm gonna have a spare stinking hour, and I'm gonna get that stinking, I'm gonna finish Fire Emblem 7, The Blazing Blade. No! And then that'll be like a 20-hour game off of my list. Although, maybe I'll try... Yeah, and then I guess after I'm done that, I might try going right into this. Although, at least this is a game that I can work or play with other stuff while I'm stinking doing things. Ay, ay, ay. I need to pay attention very, very... What if I got a turbo controller? I set it to A, and then I tape down the button so that I continually presses A, so that this could be an idle game. Think about that. Think about that. 10 HP. Uh-oh. I'm gonna do that too. I don't remember what I have where. Oh, I won. Oh, I'm the winner of all the tournaments. Guess what, 1,000 volts wasn't enough? I guess not. Oh, I got elect, man. Yeah! Man, you got mail. Let's see. Congratulations, you can now enter Class C, your slot capacity. Hope you take the challenge. Open battle. Yumland. Ooh. That's China, India. Open up a new branch in Uptopia. Bye, bye, bye. Okay. What is this? Okay. What do we got? Mag Bomb, Heat Cross, Leaf Shield, Sonic Wave, Dash Attack, Tree Bomb, Breton, Satellite, Rock Cube, Double Needle. That was a pretty good pull. I might swap some of those in. Oh no, I don't need you, Higsby. I have Sexy Jennifer to give me chips now. Do I need... Roll wouldn't be a bad one to keep around. And I can swap out some of these. It honestly... It wouldn't be a bad idea for me to keep one Navi of each type. Would not be a bad idea at all. I need... Magwam 2 would be nice. What about Satellite 2? Why are you suddenly obsessed with Electric? I don't know. I just like the satellites, okay? I'm gonna try one of these tournaments and then we're gonna delete fuck. We're gonna mess with Ring. Block type. Cliff none. Let's see. Oh, Master Lan. How do you feel, Lan? Yeah, I did it. I'm clear for Class C now. Way to go, Lan. I knew it. By the way, here comes someone who wants to meet you. Wow, it's really you, Master Lan. Master me? That must be Begaville. Wow, such clean lines. So simple, so perfect. Thanks, I think. Is that a friend of yours, Lan? No, I never met him. Or have we? I'm Kai. You helped me during the bus incident 6 months ago. I'm Kai's Navi, Turbo Man. Thanks a lot for helping, Kai. 6 months ago? Bus incident? Oh, I get it. Remember when a virus jammed the bus doors? Oh yeah, so you were on the bus? Well, you're looking good. Thanks to you, Master Lan. Tell you what, just call me Lan. Sure thing, Master Lan. He's like a kid brother. Kai, you really like Lan that much? We came here to meet him. Lan and Mega Man are our heroes. Yeah, our heroes. We're proud of Lan too. He took care of Gospel during the WWW incident. Huh, Master Lan beat Gospel and the World 3 too? Wow. Cut it out, guys. It was nothing really. Ha, you're being a big show. You big show off, Lan. You do seem secretly happy about it. Master, tell me, what's your real purpose in coming here today? Huh? You're gonna beat the bad guys again? Huh? But the Battle Chip GP isn't like that. Yeah, we want to win battle chips. I heard that the World 3 has snuck into the tournament. That's why I'm here, to get them. What? Is that true, Lan? I haven't heard anything, and I'm the sponsor. Listen, guys, take it easy. I'm just a net battler. I'm not here for any special reason. Aw. Well, too bad. Whew, you scared me. Don't surprise me like that. I hate surprises. Anyway, this is supposed to be fun. Right, Mega Man? Yeah. Let's keep the WWW thing under our hats. Wait, that's real? I thought it was just one of those things he was just trying to get a rise out of him. Okay. We're skilled at blocking. Skullman! Miu! Lekman again? Man, you're my friend, but I won't pull any punches. Do I know you? Let's see. Edit deck. I think we can. No. Okay. And at this point, we have more, so we can do some things. Maybe do some things. Is this good enough, do you think? Would you recommend this to a friend? I already got a high cannon. Can I put anything else that's stronger over there? Sure, let's see how this goes. Although I do want to see, can I put a higher recovery in here? Oh, I can. Oh, that's great. Ay. I was taking a break. That was last week. This week I'm back. I had to fight Tom. But yeah, there's a lot of Navis from Battle Network 3 in this one too, though, was where I think I was going with whatever I was saying. So this might actually take place after Battle Network 3, too. I'm not sure. Or maybe this is alternative Battle Network 3. Because a lot of the locations seem to be the same. I wish I had more HP. Charge shot. Oh, yoy, yoy. No! Am I gonna be fine? I think I can beat this guy, but I am worried about whoever comes next if I'm already down this far. Oh, he had a guard. I'm sure glad he didn't get to use that. Attack him in the dick. Okay, we might be fine. Oh, that wasn't enough to... You know what? We're gonna slot in. Minimal gameplay. What did I... Okay. I dodged. I recovered a good bit of health. Don't you feel dumb? Don't you feel at least a little... Oh, you dodged too? Okay. Ay, ay, ay. You could say that more heal chips would do the opposite of hurting. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, hee, hee, hee. I will not forget this fight. Ay, ay, ay. Remove all chip. I had to redo the entire... You know what? Yes. You know what? Yes. Heat cross. I hate that I need to redo this every time. But also, type advantage might be a big deal. I don't know what this does. We'll use it. Fuck it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Woodman is going to kick my ass because he does the dumb thing where he deletes all of my chips because fuck me, I guess. Honestly, that means that I'd probably be best off trying to make a deck that can stun him. And now I'm actually thinking about deck composition, which means that I might be getting a little into this, although I probably shouldn't because this game is dumb as hell. Ay, ay, ay. If I could get my fire chips and delete a bunch of his chips, that'd be good. But it's not going to happen. No, my M cannon. Well, now I have nothing else you can attack. What do you think about that? Oy, oy, oy. Might be close? I don't know. I just need to remember that... I don't know what the bubble wrap does. Do I attack? Yes, I do. Blow up his chips, please. Okay, not quite, but... Damn it. Okay, I need this to work, please. This is very bad. This is very bad. Oh my gosh. Fuck you, Sal. Seriously. Oh man, I got one chance at this. I guess I'll use, and then she's just like, actually, what if I use you too? Like, what if I use this too? Like the person on Price is Right who just freaking doubts a, you know, like guesses a penny more after the person who just went. At least I believe that is the basic, you know, and kind of asshole-ish strategy that people use. I don't know that I've ever watched The Price is Right. The game is just a series of tournaments, and it plays like a mobile game. It's just kind of an oddball thing, but it's technically a Mega Man game, even if it's not mainline Mega Man game. Therefore, I am contractually obligated to play this. At least once. If I die again, I'm swapping characters. I can't power up my ally navies, can I? I can't just put more into Fireman's MB, can I? Wait, what? It destroyed your guard, but did that even block any of your damage? Okay, I think I probably win. Although you're pissing me off, Woodman. Ay, ay, ay. I got a tree bomb! Oh, yeah, please look after nature in my place. I won a battle. I didn't take over your stinking... Edit deck. We now get to redo all of this. Mag bomb. Over max capacity. There we go. Do I have any left? I can get a 1 in there yet. So let's put in a mini bomb and let's frickin' go for it. Ay, ay, ay. Although, oh yeah. I have Sonic news. Kind of. I mean, I guess you could say kind of. Are you gonna bounce that back? It's totally blocked with guard. Guard launched the counterattack. I received 40 damage. Fuck me, I guess. Wait, the guard's still there? I'm not gonna be able to beat this guy because I don't understand the mechanics on the guard. That... Is he just invincible? How the fuck do I take care of his guard then? Hang on, I'm getting out the player's guide. Where are we? Where are we? Class C, quick... I'm on Class C, right? I'm on whichever one had me fight Sal. I think I'm just gonna lose this. If you kept the deck you used against Woodman, the burner should take out guards right away and do some fair damage to his Quake chips as well. The bombs' high HP keep them fairly safe, but they're minimal threat. So I need burners, which I don't know if I have burners. But I think I'm screwed. But yeah, ay. Sam is back in school though, right? And he's gonna be like way too stinking... Oh, I apparently killed his thing at some point. But yeah, I've like been bugging him week to week, and he's like, well, maybe I'll have time for Sonic Heroes, maybe. And at like the start of this, he didn't know whether he wanted to play Sonic and the Black Knight or Sonic Heroes. For those unaware, we did one stream of Sonic Heroes like a few weeks back. And when he's like, I don't know what to do, I was like, well, why don't we look at it this way? I think we can beat, or I think we can at least be done with the Black Knight in 1, maybe 2 streams. So, if you think you'll be able to stream more, why don't we do Heroes? If you think this is going to be the only chance we get to stream something, or at least we're not going to get many chances, do Sonic and the Black Knight. And then, like, every week I've been bugging him bit by bit. I'm just, you know, just like, hey, do you think you'll stream this week? He's like, oh, I'm probably, like, I don't know. I might have time this night. I'll let you know, da-da-da-da-da-da. And it just hasn't happened. And then this past week, I, you know, like this, just yesterday, Sunday, I saw him. I'm like, hey, you gonna be able to stream this week? And he's like, oh, I'm back in school this week. Like, one of the things he specifically said was that he was, like, taking a break even from work the week before he went back to school. So, hypothetically, we should have gotten at least one more in. But no. So, you know, I was like, okay, so what are we gonna do about this? And he's like, well, you know. I'll have winter break, and it's like, okay, so, like, 4 months after we first started playing, we'll come back, and you'll just be like, and you're already having trouble with the game, you'll just be near end game, and you won't know how the hell to play the game. Good idea. Though I think I'm at least gonna try to beat Team Dark on my own one of these weeks, so that'll at least be knocked out. I'm just worried that I'm not going to be able to beat Team Dark in a single stream. Do I have some wood chips? I don't want to... How much does Woodman have? He has 150. But Woodman would wreck, so I guess we're doing this. We're frickin' doing this. I wish I had some wood chips in my... Wait a sec. Poison mask? We'll do that. We'll do jealousy here. We're max cat. Okay, I guess not. Let me see now. Let me see now. We're gonna do that. I still have 50 that I can play around with. M Cannon's 40. And then we got a 10. We need a tenor. What's our tenor? It's gonna be a sword. We're gonna go with this. Let's see what happens. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, my point is, we will get back to Sonic Heroes eventually. Would like to find a Sonic game to just play on my own one of these nights. Although I did also... Ay, ay. Okay. Fuck you, Elect Man. How dare you do that? Oh, I dodged. And now we're both doing this. Block with Poison Mask. Counterattack. Fuck you. Oh, yeah. That's... Ooh! We're gonna beat his ass. Completely by accident. Totally on purpose. I'm the strategy master. Oh, yeah. But yeah, when I constructed this poll, right, for what game we're playing next for Saturday, I put Mario 64 on there because I know Big Red, I think you said that that was your favorite, right? So I'm like, it's Mario. It'll probably be what wins this, right? This is what I'm assuming I'm gonna wind up playing this week. And then, wouldn't you know it, what wound up winning? Earthbound. Which I'm a little nervous about playing, but I'll talk more about that on that night. Oh, yeah. What was even the other one? I put Banjo-Tooie on there, and... oh, Super Metroid. That was the other one. Yeah, I will probably put stinking, you know, I'll put it up there again at some point. Or maybe you can just pick that at some point. I was kind of torn on whether I should, you know, like whether, you know, like for the most part, the roulette thing, I think it should be a, you know, you need to be there to win, but you've been guessing X5 for so long that I was thinking about just letting you pick something as long as it wasn't like a giant game. Though at this point we're locked on to Earthbound, so I guess we're doing that. Is this the final battle yet? You didn't see the poll. I assume that you were the one who the one who voted for Mario. Though I don't think polls always show up in people's YouTubes. I have Color Man and Skull Man after roll. Dear Lord. I still need to play with Ring a bit tonight. Oy, oy, oy. But yeah, no, Earthbound won, though, by a significant bit. A significant bit. So we'll be playing Earthbound. A game that I started to play, but didn't get far in just because of the way it works. So this will be a chance for me to finally frickin' force myself... get a chance to play it. Ay, ay, ay. Please kill her. Recovery. Ay, ay, ay. Hmm. She is just gonna heal stall me. I freaking know it. But let's see what happens. Oh man, wait a sec. I can do this. I sure hope I didn't accidentally use my bubble shield, because that would be another fuck. Well, I guess this is fine. I guess this is fine. I'll just use the poison one at some other point. Oy, oy, oy. Damn it, a barrier. This is gonna be a pain in the ass. Oh, and the barrier held. Oh, now she's got more HP than me. This is just fucking great. And now I can't charge shot? Oh dear lord, this. She is also stunned. Ah ha ha! I really wish I wouldn't have overwrote my poison shield. I could have spaced those apart better. Damn it, roll. Yes. Okay, now we can actually start making some progress. Maybe. No. Oy, oy, oy. She was stunned, though, right? She can't recover right now? I thought so. Oh, happy day. Might as well. 95% chance this works. Don't screw this up, Lan. Okay. So here's something I'm kind of conflicted about, though, right? I've been having trouble with eBay lately. I already have the whole spiel on the, on the Discord. I got sold a stinking, maybe I'll go more into it at some point, but I got it sold like a bootleg SNES Mini. I raised the stink. I don't have to return it, and they refunded all of my money. I don't really want the bootleg SNES Mini, but I have it. But at least that was resolved, right? I ordered something else on eBay, though. I ordered a model kit for White Axle. And that arrived today, and I haven't... I opened up the package, but not like the model kit's box. The model kit's box has a significant dent in the side, which sometimes you display a model kit next to the box. So I feel like that kind of, having a shitty box is kind of, it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate, and I don't much care for it. And, like, the other thing is, if it would have gotten damaged in transit, it's just one of those, it's like, cool, you can only, like, you could have paid for a nicer system of shipping it to me, but I knew you were going to send it through USP, like, United States Postal Service. So I can't really get mad at you for that. But the package arrived, and it looks fine, and then inside the box, there's the dent in the actual products box, right? Like, the actual model kit box. And I kind of think that that means that it got dented at the warehouse, at where they were sending it from me from, sending it to me from. No, I have confidence. So that, I feel, is on them. Of course, the main thing is whether the model kit itself is in good shape or not. So there's a part of me that thinks that, like, even if, like, as long as the model kit, I can assemble it and it looks good, that'll be good enough for me. But I still kind of feel like, I wish eBay didn't do the thing where it's like, you can either give positive, neutral, or negative feedback, right? Because I feel like this is one of those things where it's like, okay, you did an 8 out of 10 job. You sent it to me, it wasn't in perfect condition, but the important stuff was in good condition. And the price was pretty good on the item. And it did arrive, like, quick enough, right? But the dent in the box, I feel like it should knock some points out. I feel like it should not be an all-or-nothing prospect. So I'm a little torn on what to do there, but I've seen feedback, like, I checked the guy's page, or the place's page, and there's been a few people who have, like, had similar complaints, and they said that, like, well, I complained and I got, like, 20% refunded to me, so I might just wind up doing that. I might just be like, hey, everything, like, just try to assemble White Axle tomorrow night, my handsome lad. Make sure everything seems good inside, inside the actual packaging. And then be like, hey, it arrived and the actual kit is fine, but the box is kind of cruddy, and I kind of think that's, like, I kind of hold that against you a little bit and see if I can get a bit of a discount, and then I would feel good giving them positive things, because it's like, well, I mean, you didn't deliver it perfect, but that was accounted and, you know, accounted into the price and everything. But it still does make me, one, kind of gun-shy about stinking eBay, because that's like 2 things that I did in a row where it's just like, hey, this could have been better. This could have been a better experience for me. And 2, I also worry about making too many complaints all at once because, you know. That just makes it seem like I'm bitching too much, like I'm trying to shake people down. Oh shit, I did not mean to, I misclicked. Well, it didn't work anyway, I'll just have to rebuild it up. We might be able to win this. We might be able to win this. But either way, I don't know. I'm a little... Oh, yeah, I don't know. I think that's pretty much the end of that. So, oh, no, he's going to put a freaking curse shield. Oh, no, he's dead. He is freaking dead. You won't be resting in peace here. Yay, thank you. I love Skullman. I love Skullman. Okay, I just want to look at Skullman, and then I'm going to swap to Ring quick, so that way the thumbnail isn't false advertising. That's not fraud. I would call it, false advertising. Oy, oy, oy. What do I want to replace? Probably just the cannon. I don't want to put too many navies in my chips because then I don't have too many chips to swap out. Maybe I'll swap. It's not important though because I am changing files. I'm gonna be paranoid and save it again. But yeah, I'm starting to get a little into the... Like, I don't know if I want to say into it. I can just see myself kind of turning my brain... Like, assembling a deck, turning my brain off, and then just going, you know? Okay. The Promised Girl. Ring, and also Mary. All set. Okay, I'll check your pacemaker. Ready, Mary? She has a pacemaker? Oh, but first I need to visit the hospital's homepage and get a list of medicine. Mary, would you jack me in, please? All right, then here I go. Jack in, ring, execute. Like, isn't a pacemaker like an old person thing? I know sometimes kids can still, like, I'm just saying, that's rough. She's like, what, 8? Probably like 10 or 11. I think that's what land in them are. Let's see. Oh, here we are. Excuse me, is this where I register for the Battle Chip GP? Okay, da-da-da-da-da-da, Mary's name. Can we come anything I want? Let's see, what would be a good name? No, not that. What do I want to name myself? I will be very uncreative. Ring. The BS stands for backspace on there. I thought it was like, just make something up. It's like, huh, awful bold of them to have like a thing for, you know, a random name and call it bullshit. Complete, thank you. Are you sure this is okay? Just make a registration name out of thin air? Sure, no problem. Leave it ring, as I say. Yeah, yes, alright then. Find about the schedule info file attached to the system program and mail in, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, bye then. Better get back before Mary finds out. Hey, did you see the mail about the Battle Chip GP? Yep, I'm going to Higsby's right now to buy some chips. I'm going to make a super deck for the tournament. Well, gotta go buy. Huh? Hey, wait, I wanted to go to Higsby's too. Don't take all the good chips. He gets a 2 randomly. Boy, that looks like fun. Okay, all done. Your pacemaker's all checked out. Mary. I want to play like the rest of them. Hey, Mary. Eek, Ring, don't scare me like that. You know I'm easily frightened. Oh, don't worry. Your pacemaker checked out well. You're healthy. Oh, Ring. Mary, is homeroom finished for this class too? Yes. You came all the way from Netopia to homestay at my house, and now it's been a week. How's it been? Did you make friends in class? Yeah. Mary's always all alone. It's no fun at all. Ring! They're all nice kids, but maybe they're shy with foreigners. Why don't you try talking to them? It's okay, you're nice to me. And I have Ring, right, Ring? Huh? But I want more friends. You know what? I've arranged to introduce some friends to you. Oh, don't do that, Yai. I like being alone. Don't worry, just give it a try. They're not going to bite your head off. Yeah, no one's gonna bite your head off. Ring, stop it. Hey, I've got a plan too. Huh? A plan? Yep, and it's called How to Make Friends and Have Lots of Fun with Ring. Huh? Mary, look, mail. We read this earlier. I don't want to learn. The Battle Chip GP, the net battling tournament, is that the thing my classmate was talking about? That's a tournament that I sponsor. There's friends that I want you to meet are playing in it. I already signed you up. What, Ring? How could you? Okay, so I'll install the program deck into the system into the PT. Whoopee. Installation complete. Oh, there's an info file. Care to read? No. Check the programs installed later. Do I have to do this? Of course you do. Think of all the friends you'll make. The mysterious Navi babe of unknown origin, Ring. The public eye is enchanted by her graceful form in battle, boggled by her streak of victories over the strongest Navis. But who is this charismatic Navi's operator? None other than Mary, the net battling genius, here in the country on homestay. The press and public are swept up in a whirlwind. Their popularity outstrips teenage boy bands. She's the #1 in box office. That is... Wow, Ring. Wait, stop it, Ring. We'll get the mail. We'll get fan mail. Please be my friend. Oh, what fun. And what if you get a boyfriend? Eek, no way. I need to prepare for the tournament. Bye. Oh, this is so exciting. Leave it to Ring. Oh, Ring, you're just too much. Mary, let's put some chips into the program deck on the PET. Uh-huh. Okay. I want to go to Higsby's. Is everything in it? Yeah, okay, it's good. Program deck, then. Okay. Oi. Please put this here. Thank you. Not a lot of... Oh, that's right, I can buy some stuff, though. What am I worried about? Higsby, give me your mail. So am I all set? What do I do next? Now it's off to the Battle Chip GP grounds. Whoops, Mary, you got mail. Let me read it. Higsby here, we already did this. Oh, we can buy chips for the Battle GP at Higsby's. Mary, let's go shopping. Okay, I get the message. Okay. Higsby. I could really use 3 chips. Okay. Maintenance. Alright. Oh wait, I don't want the program deck yet. I'm fine. Okay. Now then, program deck. Wind can go... How much do I have? Oh, I have enough. Okay. What does the UFO catcher do? Lucky. You know what? I'll swap them around after I see what some of them do, I think. I think that's fine. We're just gonna pretend that fuck never happened. I give it new fuchs. Okay. This one was pretty easy. Wow, so you're from Netopia. I'm Lan, and this is my Navi, Mega Man. It's a pleasure to meet you both, Mary, Ring. My name's Dex. If you have any questions, ask anytime. I'm Gutsman. My name's Mail. This Navi's called Roll. I'm glad to meet another girl Navi. Yup, hee hee, Mary, look at all these new friends. Hee hee. What is it? Nothing. I mean, I've never talked to so many people at once. I'm so happy. Well, you better get used to it, because we're your new friends, and we're here to stay. Yeah, thanks, Lan. Ooh, it's getting late. We've got to go register before it's too late. Come on, everybody. Oh, what is it? Let's go, Mary. Yeah, but I... She has a health problem that keeps her from running and doing other hard exercise. Hey, Mail, what are you doing? Hurry it up. Oh, I'm sorry, Mary. I didn't know. It's okay. I've already registered anyway. Everybody go ahead. Okay, I'll see you later. Mary. Don't worry, everyone's so nice. It's fun to talk to them. This is just the way I am. Oh. The novice tournament is perfect for those who have never played in the battle chat. Okay, this is nothing important. Okay, I think I got it. Thanks, Yai. I'm here to teach you whatever I can on sponsor after all. One more thing, if you finish it. Okay, yeah. I wonder if I can win. Don't worry, just leave it to Ring. Here we go, Mary. Okay, this is probably fine. No. Ay, ay, ay. I don't think I got very far when I used Ring last time. But we'll see. Like, her big thing is she has Ring Rang. I think it's called Ring Rang, right? Can you blow up his chip? Yes! No recovery for you, loser. There's nothing in the deck. Okay, so it'll attack deck and it'll hit twice. That's something. That's definitely something. I kind of want to say that Mega Man is the meta pick. Because of course he is, and then you just swap Navis to whoever has the stinking, you know, the type advantage. Which is something that I can probably learn to do. I've been doing it. But yeah, Yeah, I still think... I have not made on my main channel... Not here either. I've not made as good a use out of stinking shorts as I really, really should have on YouTube, right? But the short that I made that was stinking, you know, that has done best for me... is one where I, like, talk about... Da-da-da-da-da. Do I need to... No, I don't need to say anything here. The short that I've had that has done the best for me is on Ring and Ring Man, right? Because, like, I have a series where I compare and contrast, like, the Robot Master and NetNavi designs. And I've done, like, a few, like, 2 or 3 shorts where I do, like, the same thing, just, you know, much quicker. And just one at a time. I need to get back to doing the full series, but I still need to get footage of Rockman.EXE. But yeah. Ring was the first one I chose, though, because not only is her design really interesting, but I also find it fascinating because, like, I think she is, like, literally the only one who is, you know, is male in Classic and then female in Battle Network, right? Which, again, very, it's just a neat thing. I kind of wish they did it more because, my gosh, not, you know, I don't know. I just think it's nice to have, you know, like a good ratio on these sorts of things. Plus, then it seems less dumb when they do something, they try to sell Mega Man on waifus with a game like X-Dive. But yeah, like, a lot of people make comments, it's like, oh my gosh, she's trans. I'm like, I'm not sure if that's exactly it, I think it's just a matter of... If that's how you want to interpret it, no hate. I will not give you sass. I just always thought of it more as, like, an alternate reality thing. Which also makes me think about... There was this one manga that I read. I believe it was done by the guy who did Shaman King and Stan Lee. I kind of want to say that Stan Lee came up with like the basic premise and concept and all that jazz, and then the other guy wound up writing it. And of course, there was a character in the manga who looked exactly like Stan Lee, right? But there was like a cycle of, you know, like reincarnation in that manga. And there was just like this crazy plot twist. I'm sure this isn't the only story that's ever done this. But it might have been the only one I've ever seen, right? Where you had your main character and he was still like pretty much like the leader of the bunch. You know him well in his past life, right? But his best friend, who was a guy, in his past life, was a woman who was in love with the main character. And when they had like their memories unlocked of their past life, things got a little, it got a little weird, I guess we can just say. Got a little weird, because all of a sudden he's like, okay, you know what? I might still be in love with you. And then the main character was not into it, unfortunately for the other guy. It was just like, man, that seems like cruel. Very, very cruel. Ay, ay, ay. And yeah, no, Ring is the NetNavi equivalent of Ring Man. She has the boomeranging rings, she has the ring on her, yeah, and she has like the ring on her head, and there's a few other similarities, like the helmets, their helmets are shaped a little differently too. She just can't be Ring Man because she's a girl Navi. My first tournament was ever so excited. How about you? Oh, come on, Mary. Be a big girl and smile. No one wants to be friends with a party pooper. Oh, you got mail. It's from the... Okay. Yeah. He told me the same thing. But yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about Ring's personality, but design-wise, I think she's awesome. Think she's awesome. Healing tournament is popular with da-da-da-da-da-da. Do you have anything? Are you sure I can make friends this way? Tee, all the battles are broadcast on live TV. You'll be in the spotlight. Okay. Okay, I'm off. I'm trying to remember when you ducked out. I saw you say BRB, but I can't remember what actually... I did not make a mental note. My bad. I beat Skullman. Did you see me beat Skullman? I beat Skullman with Mega Man, and then we swapped over to Ring and Mary. Oy, oy, oy. And then I rambled about some things. I think you missed it. Sam's not going to be able to do Sonic Heroes until winter break because he's back at school this week. But I might do Team Dark one of these nights just to get that out of the way. He said he might be able to Discord call in, so there's a chance that he will still kind of participate. And then I think I complained about my white axle, my white axle model kit arriving today, but having a big dent in the side of the models box. But not on the package box, meaning that they sent it to me smooshed. Oy, oy, oy. He should have Thanksgiving off. Do you want me to ask him? Sam, quick! We eat turkey! And then I subject you to that game you hate. I would never suggest such a thing, but I'll let him know that you think that he should. I'll tell him that you think that we should spend Thanksgiving playing Sonic Heroes. I'll just do that to see if I can get a rise out of him. So thank you for that. You have given me a gift this day. Ay, ay, ay. I should have put at least one chip on the other shoulder, but oh well. I think we can. I think we're pretty tough, guy. No! Ay, ay, ay. Although here's a question. Something I need feedback for. Because I have like an idea for a video, but there's a part of me that's a little uncomfortable with, you know, where I'm gonna have to go. So capture just increases my busting rate. That's awesome. So I get like better rewards, I guess. Okay, she had nothing clever to say. No. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I didn't know you were in college, Rayquaza. That's cool. What are you going for? Asterisk. You don't have to tell me if you're uncomfortable discussing that, if that's too much information. But if you feel like telling me, I would be interested. I would be interested. But I hope things go well. Honestly, there's a bunch of questions I could ask about that, but I do not want to get into your personal business too much. Where you going? Harvard? Oh, that's neat. No, you don't need to tell me that for sure. But yeah, oi, oi, oi. Mega Man Timelines has been coming out, though, right? Like the comic books. And one of the complaints that I've been seeing on Twitter is that it doesn't ship to too many places, right? I need to look into specifically where it's shipping to. I know it ships to the US, and I think that they're shipping, like they might have set something up in Canada, so I want to say we're at least getting it there, but I'm not sure about like too many international places, right? And one of the other problems with this is, to my understanding, Udon doesn't want to do digital releases, because I think the reason I saw was because it's easier to, you know, like just somebody to post it up online, right? So we have this problem, at least from what I understand, we have a problem where people are very interested in some of these books, but the only way they can get them is by paying a premium on eBay. I got a comment, a comment today where I don't know where the guy's from. He had a Middle Eastern sounding name, but people immigrate, so that doesn't necessarily mean anything. That would just be my best guess. But he was saying that he's like, hey, I can get this book on eBay, but it'll be $30. Is it worth it? And I had to think very carefully about my answer, because I don't want to tell people to spend money irresponsibly, but I also don't want to tell them that, like, the book isn't, it's like, no, that's not worth it. They're poo-poo. So I did come up with something that I thought was thoughtful, and the guy did thank me for my answer. But I kind of want to, like, talk about it in a video. I don't know if I want to do a video on that on its own, because there's a few other issues with the comics. Like, there have been typos, which isn't the biggest deal in the world, but it does kind of look unprofessional, so it bothers me. I have typed up rants for that for 2 videos and then cut them out. Yeah, it sucks, right? It sucks, Rayquaza, when, oh, I won't pull any punches when you go to school for something. I will tell you a story about that once I'm done with my rant, but I hope that trade school works out better for you, because, my gosh, I hate the idea of going, especially spending all that money on school. Time and money, and then it not working out for you. My gosh. I will tell you a story about that later, though. I should finish my current thought before my ADHD drifts off. But you know. I could do a video complaining about the shipping, about the, you know, and about the typos. And I'm also wondering if I should include something just to round it up to a nice 3. I could talk about how there's, like, a ridiculous amount of stinking, variant covers for some of these, and they're hard to find. But I don't know that that's, like, the biggest issue. That's only for hardcore collectors, and that seems like a bit whiny. And I'm also thinking, like, I was thinking, well, I could complain about them being one-shots because that really limits what they can do, but I honestly think the way they're doing it, using a one-shot to test the waters and then going from there is a really smart idea. So I don't want to nitpick on that. But when it comes to the international shipping thing, that really bothers me. Oh, I will tell you about the typos in a little bit, because the one set of them is really bad. It might not sound interesting, but believe me, you're gonna get a chuckle out of this. But you know, like, it bothers me that people aren't able to buy these because the sales numbers are gonna determine what gets a full series or not, and I want to see them get a full series. So if they're leaving sales on the table, money on the table, that kind of bothers me, right? That kind of bothers me. I am also, and here's the part that I feel very uncomfortable with. Anybody else want to chime in on this, I would appreciate it. But I am also the type who, if there's an official release, and it's not, like, ridiculously priced, right? I think you should buy the official release. You know, if it's not, though, if they're charging either an exorbitant amount of money, like it's like, oh, $100 to play, like, this 30-year-old game, like, if they were charging $100 for Balloon Fight, or if they just don't sell something anymore, if it's not available. I'm not saying that you should pirate anything, because I am a good and legal boy. But if you do pirate something, I probably wouldn't judge you on it. And then sometimes when things aren't available, like right away, I will watch things through questionable means, and then I'll get the official release, right? Like, there's a lot of anime that I've watched as it came out. You know, I watched fan subs on an illicit site, and then if I like it enough, I'll pick up the official release when it comes out. I think that's a perfectly fair way of doing it too. And I kinda sorta feel like we're in a similar situation with the Mega Man timelines, where, like, I don't want to tell people that they have to spend a bunch of money on eBay, because if they spend a bunch of money on eBay, I guess you could say that that motivates resellers to pick up copies, right? So it kind of supports the official release, but at its core, you're not paying Udon money to make more Mega Man comics. You are paying a reseller to send something to you that you can't get normally. At the same time, you know, I don't want to tell people to just find some way to read it and then not question that, because it's like, Udon's not like a small company, but it's not like a giant company either, right? And again, I don't want people to pirate this, I want people to get the official release. So I'm kind of just wondering how I even want to handle this if I do wind up doing it, because, you know, don't want to say that people, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, But at the same time, if they're not really giving people stinking alternatives, I just don't know what to do. The wrong shipping? What, you put your address in wrong? Or you're saying that, you know... Or am I talking funny? You know what? I don't think we need wind that much. I think we're gonna go with this, and then we'll try the other tournament. We'll change things up and then try the other tournament if this doesn't work. So, you know. Like, it's very, very... It would be so easy, like, if Nintendo did this shit, right? And they do some pretty shitty shit. I have no problem being like, well, I mean... If you play stinking Path of Radiance on the NSO expansion pass, and then you maybe need to look into a mod to play Radiant Dawn, I'm not gonna judge you, right? Rayquaza knows what I'm talking about. How much? Character shipping, gotcha, okay. Ay. How much does Radiant Dawn go for these days? But, you know, it feels very, very wrong to kinda, sort of, you know, hint, imply that people who cannot get the book directly from, like, a retailer should maybe look into alternatives. When I'm trying to be such a big proponent of the books and I really, really want people to buy them. So I'm, like, really, really torn on this. Really, really torn on this. Chances are what I'll do is I will type it up and then I will have Sam look at the script for me and be like, hey, am I being an asshole? Of course, the thing with Sam is... Ay. He is going to school for law, right? Ay. And I know my mom has at least brought up some things where it's like, wouldn't it be better if we did this? And he's like, well, legally, you shouldn't be doing such and such, right? So I think at this point, because of the career path Sam has chosen, I believe he is lawful good, and I don't know if I can get a straight answer for him on this. To $100, I'll take 12. Honestly. Okay, Rayquaza, I was expecting you to tell me 300 again on that. If it's down to 100, I might look this up later and pass this along to Sam, because I think Sam would like a copy of, like, every Fire Emblem game that he can get his hands on. I'm trying to think of which ones he's missing. Because he's got the 2 Game Boy Advance games. Original Carts, he inherited that from our brother. Our brother didn't die, he just got out of video games. I should phrase that better. But I know I got Path of Radiance from my brother, and then I bought a copy of Radiant Dawn myself. I'm not sure if he has a copy of Shadow Dragon. I think he should have a copy of Awakening, just not not some of the extra stuff that they put out near the beginning. Because he wasn't, like, I think that was a little before he got into Fire Emblem. And I think he has a copy of Fates, and then the other 2 versions of the game downloaded. Although, Rayquaza, you want to know something pretty neat? You want to know something pretty neat? This will only mean something to you. For Fates, I actually have the cart. Like the special edition cart that has all 3 routes on it, right? Which I believe is quite the collector's item. So you can go ahead and you can be jealous. I got Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn, and the 3 combo for Fates. Yeah, I guess you could say the women want me. Can we take her out with Ring Rang, or is it only It's only 40! No! Okay, this is gonna be close. Oh, fuck me in the asshole. This doesn't work. I lose. No, give up. I think we buy some chips, and then we try the other one, and then maybe, I don't know, maybe we go for a little bit longer, but not too much longer. I needed more mask, Rayquaza. I'm sorry. I needed more mask. That's it. More chips, not mask. Mask. I'm not playing Majora's Mask, and I just got a stinking poison mask. Forgive me. But yeah, I don't know. I die. I'll write it up. But like the other, okay. Here's the other thing. I guess I am just in a bitchy mood lately. Because I'm like working, I have ideas for like 3 videos that I was thinking of maybe scripting out, right? And I just thought about it today. Actually, I have ideas for 4. But I was thinking about it today, and 3 of the videos that I'm currently, you know, like kind of mulling over. Oh, Aaron, you made it. It's Mega Monday now, Aaron. It's Mega Monday. We will do Mega Man every Monday. Why didn't I poison mask that? Is it too big? I guess 30 is too big. You know, I think I'm gonna swap it with that, and maybe I'll change it for that. We can do 20 more. Do I have another high cannon by chance? No, I don't. We're at least gonna do a bubbler. I think this is good enough. Okay, let's try a tournament. We'll give this like 1 or 2 more tries. Because I wanted to go for about 3 hours tonight. But I'm gonna confess, I'm actually kind of having like an odd amount of fun. Okay, Mary didn't have any. Mary, it's starting. Okay, I'm all. Okay, she didn't have that much of a clever thing to say. Aye. He is a grade schooler. No. Now, where was I going with whatever I was saying? Oh, yeah. I was thinking of doing 1 video on Chill Penguin, which I guess you could call that negative because I am going to make fun of him a lot. But the other 3 videos, one of them's complaining about, you know, the stinking udon stuff, right? Because of their shipping and their typos. I need to tell that story. I needed to tell that story. The other, you know, the other one was me complaining about the SNES Mini, about how, you know, like they tried to scam me with that. And then the third one, and this is like clickbaity as all hell, right? A video being like, is the X series, you know, are the X games even a good series, right? And I know as somebody who loves X1 and X4 as much as I do, and many of the other X games, that sounds crazy. But it's one of those things like on the whole, right? No! Starting 2 weeks from now, we'll be playing D&D at this exact time every other Monday, so this works out great. I'm going to assume that's sarcasm. You can watch me under the table, Aaron. You can watch me under the table, although I hope it goes well. I need to do Mega Man on Monday. Because it's an alliteration. But yeah, where was I going with this? The whole thing with like the X series though is X1, 2, and 4 are considered some of the best platformers ever made, right? X3, 5, and 8 people are more mixed on, and X6 and 7 are shit. So like the quality for the X games varies wildly. So I feel like you could make the argument that if you average everything together, it doesn't have the best track record. Oh, and add into that most of the spin-offs are either are either mixed as well or kind of stinking not great. I think the Game Boys are crap. And then there's the contentious mobile games. I think you could make the argument that even if it does have some of the best games ever made, that the X series ain't all that hot, you know what I mean? So, that could be a very, very clickbaity video that I do, that get people coming and be like, it's awesome, how dare you say that? And I'm like, is it awesome? Have you played X7? How dare you say that? Although oh my gosh. I have typos to talk about and I have the degree thing to talk about. But I will answer your thing first before I forget that. Somebody actually posted like on Twitter, they're like, what's the worst Mega Man X game, right? And it's mostly people saying X6 and X7. As you would expect. And like the number one like comment under it was like, you do this like, you're not just expecting it to be a bunch of people shitting on X6 and X7, right? And then like the guy replied back, I believe his handle on Twitter is like, it's Axel something. Maybe Maverick Hunter Axel? But he's like, I have a reason for this, I assure you. So I'm kind of interested to see where it goes for that. But yeah, I have already ranted about X6 way too much that I'm not gonna shit on you again tonight. Big Red. Plus I know you're just trying to give my sweet old goat. But then there were some people like, I'm trying to remember. I think one person said X3. It's like, I mean, it's, most people are going to say this, but for me, it's X3. And it's like, okay. That's at least one of the ones that's contentious. But I swear, like, one person said, like, there were one or two people who said, like, X4. And I think the one person's just probably trying to be, like, an edgelord, I like that thing that's I dislike the thing that's popular. Although I saw one person say that it was boring. And given that that is one of the easier games, I could see that as a reason, right? Totally disagree, of course, but I could see you making the argument that it's too easy and thus boring. I am yammering way too much tonight. I'm getting thirsty. But yeah, I'll be I'm probably going to keep an eye on that, and I imagine there's going to be at least one comment under mine, unless it gets buried, which is totally possible. I'll show you what it takes, Mary. Okay. But I imagine I'm going to get at least one skill issue. Although there was another Twitter post from somebody who's like, yeah, I got, banned from somebody's chat because I, went in and I said that X6 was a good game. And that seems a little extreme. Personally, I will not get on anyone's case for liking X6, although I take a little issue with people saying that it's a good game. I think that it is objectively terrible. Objectively. A game that actively lies to you multiple times, I think should be considered a bad game. But anyway. Ay, ay, ay. So, getting onto the typo thing. X Timelines had a grammar typo, which I think most people will overlook. The typos in Zero Timelines, though, was enough that it got, I think, early on when I typed it, this was like one of the first results, and then I saw another Reddit topic on like the same thing. So it's gotten 2 Reddit topics. Mega Man Zero's typo. Because they spell Harpuya with an N, right? So it's Harpunia. Harpunia. And then they spelled Fafnir's name as Fenrir. Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok from Norse mythology. Anybody will tell you that. So I can see how that's made. But like the crazy thing was, I don't think they used Leviathan's name in the book at all, but presumably they'd spelled Leviathan right. They only say Fafnir's name once, so they get it right, they get it wrong 100% of the time. Harpuya's name shows up in the book twice, and both times they spell it with the N, meaning not only did they make a typo, they consistently made that typo. Ay. Did my phone just run out of battery? Oh dear, I'm stuck looking at my monitor now. Ay. And that is their question, Rayquaza. Like I said, I could see you making a typo once. Making the same typo, like a typo twice, that makes it seem like, like it was almost on purpose. Like, I feel like I missed a localization change, right? Although, I think someone from Rockman.EXE left a comment on the thread saying that I fought Metal Man instead of Guts Man because I was playing as Guts Man. You've got mail. I'll read it. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So now we can put bigger battle chips on our program deck. Yup, and I'm gonna work even harder. Okay, Mary. Okay, did you read last month's battle chip? Yeah, the one with Produce a Battle Tournament? Okay, that's not important. One stone will be perfect for practice. We won't get a rare chip. Wow, Ring, you're so smart. You bad. We'll join our tournament. This is not story stuff. I don't care. What do I want to do? But yeah, Ay. Rayquaza, I know. I'm not even going to be like, stop your sassing me. I could use a second monitor. Honestly, there's a lot of changes I could make to this. I just have ADHD and keep very busy, okay? Forgive me, but you are correct. Honestly, I wish I had friends that did this sort of thing because it would be easier for them to help me set things up. Although I could probably ask Sam. He would know at least a few things. Oh, I put Gutsman in, but I don't think I want to... Burner. Can I swap something out for Burner, maybe? If I swap out a 20, I can put Burner in. Okay, I think this is good. Actually, no. You know what? We're putting our nasty chips in the front. Our nasty chips. And we only need this one, so we'll put it in the... Okay, I think we're good here. I think we're good. Ay. But yeah, to go back to the typo thing, though, I didn't see anything about the other typo, and, like... Let's try to clear the last one of these tournaments and see how it goes. And then maybe we'll try another one. I don't know. But if you make, like, a normal typo, like, a regular typo, I kind of think, like, I think most people will either gloss over it, like, Because, honestly, with spelling mistakes, normally I don't even notice them unless I'm looking really hard. Because... as long as it's mostly there, my brain kind of fixes it for me. You know what I mean? Like, I swear, and this could be, like, this might not be accurate. So, but it sounds like it could be true. So just take this with a grain of salt, right? But I remember seeing, like, something about, like, there's some psychological phenomenon, right? Where if a word is spelled wrong, right? As long as the first letter's correct and the last letter's correct, even if like some of the letters in the middle are mixed up, people's brains will automatically correct it. So I'm not always good at picking out spelling mistakes, but I am pretty good at picking out grammar mistakes, okay? But I think most people, they're gonna overlook that sort of thing, right? And if I bring it up, it's gonna be considered nitpicky. I think it looks unprofessional, but I can see why you would say that. Lists are good, Rayquaza. Lists are good. I just sometimes put too much stuff on my to-do list and then I get overwhelmed. When it comes, though, to spelling character names wrong, I think that's a bigger deal because that's so important to, like, the story and the lore and everything that when you get that wrong, it comes across like you maybe don't know the material. Which is probably why this got a Reddit post. But saying that... Yeah, X saying that he needs to fight so that other people don't have to. 2 with 2 O's, like he's saying, so that people don't also. That doesn't get a Reddit post. So I think that's why this is a bigger deal. And the other thing about this situation, right, is there were those 3 typos. One typo, then one other typo repeated. In stinking, 0 timeline, and then there's, like, the 1 typo in X timeline. But Udon put out, like, this book called The Robot Master's Field Guide, where it just goes through all the Robot Masters, gives you, like, a bit of, like, information, like, it's like, they give this is their number, they give this weapon, they're weak to this weapon, and then, like, a paragraph or 2 about, like, their personality and lore. They put that book out twice. There was the Robot Master Field Guide, and then there was the Robot Master Field Guide updated. The update was for Mega Man 11 and a few other odds and ends. I read the original version, and I noticed some mistakes in there, right? Some grammar mistakes. Some typos. I then read the opposite, like the updated version, and I felt like I noticed about as many typos. I did not compare them 1-to-1, but that kind of made me think that, it gave me the impression that there was a significant amount of time in between the versions, and they didn't correct the issues. My point here is, I don't know that the proofreading team at Udon is very good. And they put out a lot of stuff I like, and I want to see them succeed. But this does get under my skin. As an English nerd, this does get under my skin a little bit. A little bit. I doubt anyone else will care unless they spell character names wrong, but you know. So yeah, that is that. I don't know. I'm thinking of including, like, if I do make a video and wind up complaining about it, I'm probably going to make a joke about how I will proofread for them. And all they need to do is pay me in exposure and free comics. And I'll play it off as like a joke, but it's one of those things, it's like, haha, just kidding, unless, you know what I mean? Because I would do that. Oh, and so I don't forget to make this joke. I get the feeling that the proofreading team at Udon is about as effective as the playtesting team is on Team Sonic. Now I got him. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, for the degree thing, I have an associate's degree, so I only went for 2 years at a community college. I wanted to go back, but then I never did, which will relate to my second story. But my degree, and my associate's degree, was arts, languages, and humanities because I wanted to be a writer, or at least like an editor or journalist or something, and there wasn't like something specifically in that at the community college I went to, so they're just like, yeah, take this hodgepodge of bullshit, you know what I mean? So that's what I have. I don't think it'll help me too much in life, other than just, you know, I go and apply for a job, I have an associate's degree, the other guy doesn't have an associate's degree, I look slightly more attractive. I don't even have to take my shirt off for that in this case. Bing, bang, boom. And the other thing is, I'm gonna try to keep this vague, even though it's not like anybody would know who I'm talking about. But at the risk of not wanting to dox any of it, like, you know, give away any personal information, I'll keep this vague. I had a friend. He was going to college for something... I think it was something sensible, right? He wound up getting engaged to someone going to the same college, and she was doing something that very hard to find work in, we'll say, right? And it's also one of those professions where, you know, you need 8 years of experience just to get an entry-level position. You know what I mean? Oh, it failed at 80%? What is this, Fire Emblem? Ay, ay, ay. So he swapped degrees to match her degree, so I guess he could take classes with her and, I don't know, maybe have a career with her. I'm not sure the full logic on the whole thing. The point was, he went to college for years and years and years and years. Very complex, very hard field to get into. He got out, and wouldn't you know it, he was not able to get a job in that field. I kind of want to say that he got a job in something that required no degree, and then he just worked his way up the ladder, and I think he's doing pretty well for himself now. If anybody wants to fill me in on that, because I think somebody knows who I'm talking about, you go right ahead. I hate how much she heals. I'm doing so well, and she's still almost winning because she just heal spams. Ay, ay, ay. And, like, there's a fair chance that I just didn't want to go back to school, and I use this as a lame excuse. But I did use this as an excuse, right? Where I looked to this one friend, and I was gonna go to community college for 2 years, take a year-long break, and then come back and transfer to, like, a bigger university. But then I use that as an excuse, and it's like, well, I don't want to go and spend, like, a bunch of years and a bunch of money on college. Those are some good shit. Only for it to not go anywhere for me, right? That's a big investment to not have a guaranteed job. Though maybe that was the smart call in my case, because, like, I mean, I don't know. Let's just say that I write, like, the next big novel, right? It's wildly successful, it's, you know, all that, you know, like, it's the best thing ever written. Do I want something else? Maybe. I don't think a degree is really going to help me with that, you know what I mean? I think I'm either going to be good at writing and write something good, and hopefully it gets, you know, I'm lucky enough for that it gets discovered, or I don't. So for what I wanted to do, I don't think a degree was all that, important anyway. But maybe I'm just being a whiny little bitch, who could say? Who can say? Is this a good enough, do you think? I want to put a flame sword in. How much is a flame sword? A fire blade is 40, so I need to knock down 40 points. The burner would be good, and I think I'm gonna, Okay, that's 20, that's 30, that's only 10, so... Let's get risky here. This might be dumb, but I'm gonna go with it. Aaron, I would text you right now, and then you'd be all like, eh! But here's the thing. My phone is dead, so I can't even text you about who I'm talking about once we're done. This is gonna be difficult. Oh, Lan, who's that next to you? Could it be a friend of Lan's? I knew you joined the tournament chart. We'll sell thing once and for all this. I have not played Proto Man yet. So I have a duty to perform there. Oh. You never change, do you? Nothing we can do. Chard is an official net battle. Oh, it's Mary. Hey, Mary. Lan, who was he? He looked angry. Oh, you mean Chard? Oh, he's always like that. Chard and his Navi Proto Man are our rivals. That's why I can't wait to face them in the tournament. Is that Chard your friend? Unrequited love interest. He's a bit of a tsundere. We're always together or anything, and he always kind of stuck up. But if you really need help, he'll come through for you. Friends. Even if you're not together. I wonder if I could make friends like that. Well, sure you can. Just try hard at the next tournament. Wonder if I could make a friend who's a total bitch to me. Actually, do I want to change? Do I want to put a fire chip further up? Oh no, that's right up there. I think we're good here, actually. Maybe I should have changed it so that I was guaranteed a flame right up. And Rayquaza, you're the one who knows your life? I will trust that you made a wise decision with that. Fucker! Oh my gosh! I missed out on stinking bonus damage for that. Oh yeah, you burn the grass, but you don't get the extra damage from it. Okay. Good move. Like, if there was a move to dodge normal Navi 2, that was it. You bitch. Ay. Yeah! Yeah! Beat him up! He's a cheater who moves out of the way when you attack him. Oh, yo. I'm sorry, did I run out of gas? I might have ran out of gas. I talked about things, I talked about typos for a while, though. Oh, yo. And there's not really much I can react to here. I'm just kind of attacking, but I think we're calling it after this tournament, win or lose, so it's probably fine. Oh, yo. I should probably use one of my special boy chips. I blocked it. You don't get to attack. I don't remember what my special boy chips are. Does anybody remember? Although, yeah, I guess I could say this. This is something that... Hey, you got a degree, good for you. Like I said, I have an associate's degree, which is really only half of a degree. So that's cool. But yeah, I have... Sam's favorite game, I believe, of all time is Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia, right? I have a few Fire Emblem games that I need to play. I started playing that one, kind of got turned off early on because of just some stuff that I wasn't equipped to handle at the moment. It just wasn't format. Like, things work differently, and I just didn't really want to deal with it. But I'm slowly trying to, like, work down my backlog and everything, right? And one of the things that I decided that I wanted to do was, you know, like, some of them that I've been tackling have been Fire Emblem. Earlier this year, I streamed Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. And I'm currently almost finished with doing Fire Emblem 7, which is the first one that came out here with, you know, Lynn, Eliwood, and Hector. And I still never got around to doing Fire Emblem 3 Houses, Golden Deer, and the Ashen Wolves. I did eventually go back and get, like, the DLC. I really like 3 Houses, but asking me to play through a game 4 times, I run out of steam. It was good enough that I played it 3 times, but not the 4th. But I was thinking, it's like, maybe that's the next, like, little project I'll do. Like, the next RPG that I slowly get through. And when I was thinking about it, I was like, you are literally going to play through every stinking Fire Emblem game available to you, other than the one that Sam really wants you to play. I feel a bit like a jerk. A bit like a jerk. So Sam tells me, every time it gets brought up. So Sam tells me that Shadows of Valentia is really good. I'm sure I'd like it. I've been playing more Fire Emblem recently. I played Awakening for one video earlier this year. I played Path of Radiance, so again, every game but that. I could play 3 Hopes again before I do Stinking Shadows of Valentia. Edit deck? No, I believe. But yeah, it's just funny to me that that's like the one game that he wants me to play, and I'm just like, I will use any excuse I can to play anything but that game. Aw, kill him! Damn it. Well, almost. Ay, ay, ay. But, you know, if I remain fixated on Fire Emblem, because I am having, like, a great time playing through these games. Like I said, like, the only Fire Emblem games that I played that I haven't really liked was Shadow Dragon, and Revelations was a little questionable. And I didn't like Shadows of Valentia when I originally tried to play it, but I think I would now. So it's a pretty good, like, it's got a pretty good track record. It's got a pretty good track record. But while we're on the subject, my gosh. Sam is playing Thracia currently, right? And then, like, I was watching him play that on, something. Don't ask me what. I just don't remember. I don't remember what way he could be playing this, an English version of a game that is Japan only. But, you know, I was watching him over his shoulder playing that, and then he made a joke. He's like, oh, that Fire Emblem 4 remake's coming any day now. For those not in the know, that has been a rumor for a while. That, like, the next Fire Emblem game coming out is going to be a remake of a Japanese-only one, right? I failed an 80? Damn it, it really is like Fire Emblem every time. But, you know, he said that to me, and I was like, do you want there to be a Fire Emblem 4 remake? He's like, yeah, I can't see why that'd be a problem. And I was like, if they do a Fire Emblem 4 remake, it's going to be on the Switch too, and you'll be tempted to buy it. And he was like, oh, yeah. Is this the last battle? Oh, crap, it's Sal, it is. I need the burners. I just need to get that burner, and I need to go first. They avoid him? I just kind of figured. I think Thracia is the one, like, I think that's the one that Sam says has, like, very, very few missions. But all of the missions are, like, 1 billion years long. So I could see that one being a hard sell. And I think 4 is the one that I'm told has incest. Is that correct? Ay, ay, ay. I am firmly against incest. Although, I swear, I think, like, the joke is with, like, Dan Harmon, the guy who wrote Community and is also one of the writers on Rick and Morty, is that he has a weird obsession with incest. Awesome. Because, like, I watched Community, like, a few years back and everything, right? And I did like the show. I think it's a very good show. I would recommend. But there is a very, 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 like, oddball episode, right? Where, like, the entire joke is that there's, like, this wedding, and there's, like, these 2 people getting married. Of course, right? That's what happens at a wedding. People get married. That's not all that crazy. My point here is, like, the entire joke is that they're trying to find, like... No, not that. Like, at one point, they're, like, looking for Nana, right? And then they find Nana, and then they want her, like, presiding over, like, the wedding because she was, like, an important part of, like, both of, like, the people who are getting married, their lives. I want to know one of these babies. And then it turns out, like, at the very end, you find out that, you know, like, both of them seem to think that Nana is their Nana, right? And then you find out at the end it's because, like, they were cousins and they didn't realize it. This is a zappering one. You know what? Maybe not. Maybe this is a good idea. But then there's, like, I guess you could say a poignant moment at the end. Because, like, the main characters are accused of always stealing the spotlight and everything. And so they're asked to kind of just stay back on, you know, like, on this one. Because it's not their day. So then, like, the one has a moment of, all right, we gotta do the right thing. Why is that the same price? And so, like, he sits down with him, he's like, all right. It's cousin, you're like, your cousins, it's weird, but it's not illegal. So let me ask, do you love her? Does he love you? All that stuff, right? And then, like, they wind up deciding, it's like, you know what? Yeah, it might be weird, we might get judged. But we are. We're cousins, and we're gonna get married. Do not clip that out of context. And then, like, I swear there's, like, an extra screen where, like, the screen goes blank and there's, like, a public service announcement where it's just something like, despite how much people, you know, like, it's something like, marrying your cousin isn't actually that big a deal, and it's actually pretty common, and doesn't cause, like, and is very unlikely to cause birth defects. Or something like that. And it's just one of those things, it's like, okay. I'm not gonna judge, like, I wouldn't marry my cousins, but maybe, you know, I probably would at least I would think it's weird if you married your cousin. Right? But at the same time, you know, like, I'm not gonna be like, you fucking freak. Like, I would try not to judge too much, is what I'm saying. But to make it that much of your personality just feels a little weird. I don't know much about Dan Harmon outside of the shows he's produced. But did he marry his cousin? Confirm, deny. Seems like an odd tirade to go on. Although it, like, gets a step further when you get to Rick and Morty, because they accidentally have, like, a super incest baby. Accidentally. And then there's also a really, really, really weird episode where they meet, like, psychic dragons or whatever. And, like, the psychic dragons have, like, these weird, like, orgasmic mind, you know, like, connection things. And then the grandfather, the grandson, and the granddaughter are all dragged into one. And it's like, okay, not only are two of these characters, I believe, underage, but this is also kind of incestuous. Dan Harmon, are you okay? I try not to kink shame too much. But you're moving past the point where I can just be like, well, it ain't my thing, but... And this is now also the stream where I talk about Dan Harmon's Incest King for a long time. Not that long of a time. I think if the subject were to get brought up, this would be a normal amount of time for it to be discussed. Yeah, I think at this point, they're mostly saying the same thing, just maybe subbing out somebody's name if they address somebody by name. I think it's only very specific when we get unique lines. So maybe complaining that I don't have a file for every character so that I can see all the stories. Maybe it's not all that important, actually. Maybe it just isn't. I would still like 6 files, but I don't actually know that I would have the sanity to play through this game 6 times. I think I'm into this enough that I will try to clear it once on my own. But I don't think that I can justify doing this again, you know, doing this for weeks upon weeks. Although speaking of, let's see about Wheel of Names. Now is the time where if anybody, well, I mean, until closing time, because we're going for like a little bit longer, but not too much longer. But anybody wants to guess the next game, they can go right ahead. Oh, I'm in the wrong tab, not the wrong program, you dumbass. Ay. She dodged. Oh no. I didn't dodge. Oh no. Crap, I was gonna say something smart, and then I couldn't remember. Yeah, and then I forgot about it because my memory. Where am I? Where are my grandchildren? Ay, ay, ay. There was something about Wheel of Names. And then it wasn't Wheel of Names. Oh, that was it. Mega Man 2 for Game Boy. I played that the other night because... Ay, ay, ay. I was over visiting my parents. My parents were out taking my nephew for a walk, and then my siblings and the one in-law were playing a tabletop game that I had no interest in, right? So it's like, well, I normally stick around until this time, so just in case anybody, you know, I don't want to duck out early. Make people think that I don't want to be around them. But I need to kill some time. So I wound up, like, playing Mega Man 2 for Game Boy because I can beat it in less than an hour. And one, I made a screw-up, so I wound up not doing a boss order. And I used Metal Blade and the Rush, you know, the Rush tools. You know, throughout the levels. But against bosses, I did everything Buster only. So that was neat. I did need, E-Tanks against Magnet Man and Wily. Wily is just the final boss, you know how it goes. Magnet Man, the room was just too small for me to get around both him hopping and him sending out his magnet missiles. Why are you bringing this up? I'm just saying, I feel like... whenever I just need to kill some time, because of how quickly I can get through that game, that might just be a game that I wind up playing a lot. Maybe I'll even speedrun it, who can say? Who can say? And let me know when you're back, because I will tell you which powered up characters we still have, okay? Because I think that's still a spread of 4. If it were a spread of 2, maybe even 3, I'd let you get away with it. But that might be too much. Let me look here. Who do we have for powered up? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we have 6 for powered up yet. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah. Mega Man 2 for Game Boy sucks, but I might like it, I think is where I'm going with that. Will I win? I might lose. Who can say? The gods can say. Oh, well, at least I'm knocking his chips out. That's gotta count for something. No, my burner. I barely have anything left. I mean, I have enough left. I might have more than him left, which gotta count for something, right? Am I an electric-type Navi? Because it's saying that the panel type is doing... Is Ring electric-type? I guess I can kinda see it, but wow! Damn it, he's gonna... Oh, wait a sec. Okay, I think I use one of my bonus boy chips. Just to make sure that I survive this. Ay, ay, ay. Big Red, I'm assuming that you want X5 for X. And I'll guess mine at the last minute. I'll see what other people say. But yeah, ay, ay. So yeah, they were playing some like weird... The game that they were playing that I didn't want to play was Harry Potter, like some Harry Potter tabletop thing, right? And I gave him sass. I gave at least Sam some sass. No, I'm fine with this. Because, like, I've never been into Harry Potter. When I was, like, when it was popular and coming out, I wasn't sure if I would, like, I'm not sure if I would have gotten into it or not, but my mom was very, very, oh, Christian, like, you know, she was very Christian. She was very Christian, right? And because of that, it's like, oh, wizards, witchcraft, you can't. You are forbidden from reading Harry Potter. And so when I got to the point where it's like I think at one point she was like, hey, maybe I overreacted on that. I can, you know, like, I'll read Harry Potter if you want, and I'll let you know whether it's cool if you read it or not. I'll see if it's appropriate for you. And at that point, like, it was too far gone. I didn't care, so I was like, no thanks. So I never got into Harry Potter. So they were playing a Harry Potter game. I had no interest in playing it because I'm not a Harry Potter fan. But rather than just saying that, I was like, no, I don't want to play it because of trans rights. Ay, ay, ay. X2, huh? Okay. Let me just check if I got X2. I do not remember. I did X2. I will read some things off after after I finish my thought. Actually, I can read things off. For X, we have X3, X4 Special, which will be with, like, the special codes, like, you know, Black Zero Ultimate Armor. X5X. I did X50. I can erase that. X6, X7, Extreme, Extreme 2, Maverick Vial, Command Mission, X-Dive. Those are the X ones that are on the table. Maybe we can pull this back. I don't know. Yeah, if you want to pick a small game, or maybe I'm thinking about it another night when I just do, like, a dumb little game, like a dumb little single stream game, right? So I could possibly let you choose something for that. Though, if you get it right again, I'll definitely let you choose. No! Let's do it. Ha! Oh, man. I guess that's fair. Oh, man. Ooh, do we got him? Do we got him? Do we got him? But yeah, oh, yeah. Did I do... You're right, I did do X3. I didn't erase the wrong thing. Okay. I could do X3 again. Because I could do, like, the other version of it. Let me look here, actually. Let me look here. Let me look here. No, not X3. I want to see X2. Did I do X2? No, I did do X2. I guess I didn't take it off the list. You're right on X3, though. Yeah, I think that's what happened. You know what? I'm gonna leave it on there. We're leaving X3 on there because I did the PlayStation version. But I'm gonna leave it on there just, you know, so we can get the stinking Super Nintendo version on there. Some good men like me, huh? What's a girl to say? Yeah, I think that's why it's on there. I'm definitely not leaving it on there just because I'm gonna be stubborn and be like, I wasn't wrong. You just didn't understand my thinking. I'm actually very fine with playing X7. I would love to play X7. I'm kind of in a mood to play X. You know what? That's gonna be my guess. I'm gonna say X7. I'm gonna say we're gonna do X7 next week. Let's see. But yeah, I think we're gonna call it here. So I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna roll it. Let me change. Cause yeah, we're going on 4 hours. This actually went a lot better than. Okay, we'll finish that thought in a minute. Let's see what we got for right now. Oh? Okay. Next week will be Mega Man. Yeah, whoops. Well, I'd ask you to specify, but apparently we don't need to, because it's going to be Mega Man 10. With Mega Man. Yeah, And I guess I'll say something to Rayquaza, unless he comes back in the next few minutes, because I should probably be in bed in the next hour, and I don't want to it's been 4 hours almost. Honestly, the plan was to just do this for 3 hours, so I did have a lot more fun with it this time than I was expecting to. I did not hate this. I will continue playing it on my own, but I'm not doing like 20 streams of this, just slowly grinding my way through, because anybody want to correct me? Go ahead. I don't think this is interesting to watch. I do not think Battle Chip Challenge is an interesting thing to watch. Blade Man's alright, but everybody knows that the best Robot Master from 10 is Sheepman. Sheepman is he is my friend. I would invite Sheepman to my birthday party. But yeah. With that, I also need to charge my phone so that I don't... Yeah, so that I have an alarm for the morning. But with that, I think we'll call it here. Wish I could have held off until Rayquaza went back, but he did not give an ETA, so, I think we're gonna... Mareep's cool. I love Mareep, Flaffy, Ampharos. We're going to call it here. So thanks everybody who stopped in to watch. Thanks everybody who checked out the VOD. If you enjoy this, maybe consider subscribing and checking out my main channel, Explosion, which is linked on the front of this one. This past week, I did a review for the Mega Man Timeline 0 issue, which I thought was very good. Baby, watch my review and away. But yeah, the plan for the rest of the week is, because it won the poll, we are playing Earthbound on Saturday. The intention is to finish it, which might be a little rough, but since I'm playing it on NSO, I should be able to use save states and rewinds to bypass some of the RNG bullshit. But yeah, with that, we will call it here. So thanks again, Rayquaza, Big Red, Aaron, anybody lurking. I appreciate you guys hanging out. And with that, have a lovely, lovely, lovely evening. Good night.